Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome back to more of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Today, we're getting into Trial 5. Now, I think I can actually guess what's happened here, because I think one of those guys is dead. Kokichi, Kaito, I guess we're going to find out. But I do not think they killed each other. I think that's kind of where the game's steering us, and I think Himiko and then Maki as well. They're given weird vibes. I feel as though Kibo and Samugi are kind of clear, but the rest of them, I don't know. I can't clear it away. So, my cat's come to say hello. Hello, cats. Hello. Mao indeed. I'm playing Danganronpa though.
Huh?
So, this isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi's already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of this killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito's alive.
You die.
Cut it out. Do you want to die? Maki.
Well,
This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I'll know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair?
you don't know?
Six of us will participate and one of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right, we're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I'll defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. Okay, Maki. No matter what she has to sacrifice. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. It just doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this, because I think there's a few subtle flags. Himiko Maki did a thing. And it's not going to be a thing that we like that has happened, but I think it is a thing that was... We will be sad. And that, you know, we cry. We cry. So, we didn't say a word to each other. We just got in and went. Yeah, silentness was too many steps into those open doors. Ooh, that, I don't know, I know this is a long one though. As usual, I've kind of asked looked up how long this trial is. About 5 hours, I've been told. So, not 5 hours, 3 hours. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we knew about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But what do we do now? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope, a burden you bear? I would not know. But I guess we're gonna find out. As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival. You alright there, cat? He's alright. A battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is a truly magnificent theme. Only seen works of fictions have themes as magnificent as this.
What?
Anyway, where is Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The person who should be here isn't. Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts. What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
It doesn't matter what Kokichi is scheming. This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi and Twist violate the rules all he likes, but we'll never give up. We'll never submit to despair. Oh, for the love of no rules have been violated, not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever, just hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So, get ready. Yeah, I get it. Okay, now let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death out of a dash of lies and truth, bacon and fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. Okay. These new headphones, by the way, first episode I've recorded with them. Weird. Can't hear how I sound properly, and it's odd. But either way, once more we face the class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I felt that so strongly. Ooh, but I will fight to prove it. So they're both not going to be grayed out then. They're both going to be still in. I'll fight with everyone. Yeah, to grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I will fight in this trial of truth and lies. Ooh, okay, Shuichi. He's in the rhythm of it now. I think I'm good saving, actually. All 6 minutes of progress. Okay, so unified against the mastermind Kokichi, that the students must survive a class trial. Now, thank you to the person who in the requirements, no, in the description of last episode reminded me to enable some of my new abilities, because we got a few things to work with. So increases the amount of influence code after right answers, not effective, not debate something. So I see. Okay, so those are what I can buy, and then with you. Okay, so if it's not got the flower next, that means I own it. So kind light, influence drain slow when a wide border is loaded. Sure, that would actually be helpful. Clear mind. I think we've enabled most of the ones we've got. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well I guess we just crack on with it then. So, return, go in, and let's do this. How you doing, cat? Who do you think it is? I'm better, Marky.
Now then, let's begin
like,
with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Do we have to?
During the trial, you'll
okay, right.
Your
while he's talking, I just want to show off benefit
is,
of these things. They're not cutting in and out constantly, and they're Bluetooth.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished.
Like I can hear what he's saying.
If you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides.
You have
the
no
blackened,
idea how easily amused I am.
That person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Oh, okay, my king go off.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
Also, Kibo does sound different.
Whatever it takes to survive.
Kibo?
An actual talking robot. I've never seen one of those before.
When did his voice change? That...
Seriously?
Never
What
mind.
happened to KOKICHI? Why isn't he here?
Yeah, the class trial can't start without everybody present, so...
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique
Why?
circumstances.
Don't scratch my couch.
Unique circumstances?
Trying to waft air towards the cat, stop him.
Because for
He's
this
like,
murder,
there.
the victim's identity is completely
He's so mean.
unknown.
I mean, you
Given
say
these
that, but
circumstances,
we can't do the trial. Yahoo! Oh,
I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
heinous
After
levels
all,
of shit.
It'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity
I-
go to waste.
I mean, it's an interesting setup, but
I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
true. That's what I was saying, Smoothie.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
Oh, bye, cat. We got
It's all
bored.
part of the overall
Um,
production.
Okay,
Anyway,
sure.
let's get this trial moving.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
Yeah, so how are they going to
What's
appear
there to
then?
even talk about?
Like, is it going to be like
Blacken is the
they're going to be
mastermind.
like pixelated out?
Kokichi.
I don't know. We'd be able to tell from
That's
how
the
they're
only thing
acting,
I can
surely.
think
I
of
like the
too.
silhouette.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
I mean, it's kind of damning.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim,
Then if the one we think is dead actually did the murder, we done.
the other person will never show themselves, right?
So that's what this
Before we can
trial
identify a
is.
suspect,
Right.
We need to determine who the victim is.
Huh.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
I mean, it does seem like there are odds. Everyone thinks that Kaito was the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. See, what irks me, and kind of has since last episode, is in the image of the thing, there's no arm in the sleeve, but there's blood on the sleeve, which implies there was an arm in it at some point. So, the jacket was taken off or dangling off his,
So he could have killed him whenever
shoulder.
he wanted.
But even then, we would have had to do that after getting
So
shot.
Press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi
True.
can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
Is there... Right, so Kaito's coat... Yeah, again, left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. There's no arm in that. So, single hole, can we see where the sleeve sticks out? So,
So the victim must
Ooh.
be Kaito.
let's go Kichi's clothes. Found stuff in the toilet in the hangar bathroom. Small holes were found in the back and on one sleeve. Both holes had traces of blood around them. Could be it.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
Mayhaps.
He loves really good kind of name.
I agree.
If only Mrs. Passerby's.
What do you mean, pissing? There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
Victim has to be
So it would
Kaito.
be... I mean, it could argue the Monokuma fan. It's like, I don't know, but...
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi.
Kokichi's disappearance. That's just the fact she's not here yet. So I'm gonna say...
So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
I'm gonna say...
He can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
No evidence for it?
It must be Kaito.
Do we prove that it can't be Kaito or that it could be Kokichi? I don't know, I feel like I'm out for the count. It's too early to decide who the victim is, but
Has to be Kaito.
I'll try Kokichi's clothes. I'll try Kokichi's clothes on it's Kokichi. It can't be Kokichi, because... Also, she thinks. Okay, okay. Walks in, we're in. I know what we're doing. Delicious.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this.
Yeah, because that was hidden. Down the toilet, if memory serves.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
It is?
Yes. And look here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on the sleeve.
See if you get out where it was on the thing that he was shot to. Back and then the arm.
External injury, correct?
I'm thinking shot in the back, tried to get finished off, then went like that. To cover when span around.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
True.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press.
Yeah, but his arm wasn't.
As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Because I'm running on the assumption that those arrows were
Yeah,
poisoned or something
that's
that they were
right.
shot with, right?
It's one of those
Because they were
irrefutable evidence
both
things.
shot. Like, it's going a lot of different ways in my head, but I'm thinking, if you're poisoned, your last call of action would be to go into a hydraulic press after taking your coat off, enough to where your arm isn't in it when it's crushed, but it's able to conveniently stick out. So why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito's still alive. I would not be surprised if Maki... Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the foreign relying on that evidence. If I do that, there's a chance she realises there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
If I've clocked this before Shuichi did, I'll be very happy.
What about them?
Do tell, do tell. There's something peculiar about those clothes. The owner of the jacket, the sleeve of the jacket, the bloodstained on the cloth, the sleeve.
That's it!
Aha, okay. So I'm a bit ahead of where he is.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
Yeah, like it seems convenient, like somebody wanted us to
Kaito
see
had been
that.
crushed by the press. The sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
Like this is giving
There should have
Case
been an
2-5
arm
again, where
inside
it's
the
meant to
sleeve
be
as well.
impossible.
So the fact that
But
we
the
found
question
an
is, can we
empty
do it?
sleeve should...
Because this time we've not. Oh! So I'm gonna say, this time we don't really have a ultimate lucky student to bail us out when we get stuck. Like this could genuinely be unsolvable. So, huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
Yes.
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
I'm thinking Maki knows it's Kaito, or at least heavily thinks it's Kaito, because she was on firing the arrows. And there's a chance Kokichi bluffed about having an antidote. So Monokuma foul hydraulic press, Kaito's coat, swipe pad and bloodstain in the
Sticking
bathroom.
out of the hydraulic press. It's rather telling.
Oh,
It couldn't have been anyone else. But
okay.
Kaito.
It's hard to tell like when you're meant to
See that?
slice us with these things. Oh,
Then you weren't
oof.
looking hard enough.
Okay. Blade walk, and then I just gotta. And then. Okay, lovely, let's go. Advance.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed
Yeah.
himself in a rather odd manner. He
Ooh.
never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed
Uh-huh.
him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeves. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
And that is a hashtag lie. Maki's claim seems solid, but I know it's not, because of the bloodstain.
He always dressed himself in a rather
So Kaito's coat. Yeah, and there's blood around
odd
it, so.
manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
No.
I'll cut through your words!
We know he was shot in the arm because of the blood. Okay. I'm liking this.
Yes,
It's like we
it's
pieced
true.
it together, but
He never put his arm
from
through
here,
his
I'm
sleeve.
honestly. I don't know.
But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Yeah. So that has. Yeah, that must.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press.
So that
Knowing
means.
how Kaito wore his coat. That's oddly strange, isn't it?
So that means he was lying. If the
Then
bathroom
maybe
was
neither
there,
of his arms
he was
were
lying
through
on
his
his back
sleeves.
like here, head further away from the bathroom on the end of the hydraulic press, which is like, I'm looking at that and
It's a
thinking at that and I'm going,
In the end, your reasoning is full of
odd.
holes.
Like his
Stop getting
jacket.
in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
I mean, true, but like, no. Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito's definitely dead, but why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though.
Accidental
Kaito's
missed
gotta
shot.
be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Or it's somebody else.
That's true.
Like, I'm still not
Monokuma,
fully
hurry up and bring Kokichi
fully
here.
cleared
We
that,
already know who the victim is.
you know, because
Huh?
was it
Already?
Samugi who like kept
You
accidentally
sure it's
referencing
not
past
too
games, which is
soon?
like, I know Spike Chunsoft have done that in their newer game, but it's still gonna set an
Now that
alarm
he's the
bell off.
subject of our discussion.
I mean, if Kiba was the mastermind though, that'd be.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now.
I mean, if he isn't, I'm sure there'll be some banging. Oh,
That's your
sorry.
cue.
Okay, so is this gonna be like a I was expecting it to be like a bachelor box, with a voice changer. No, no, that's our robot. That's our robot. But
Exisal?
please tell me they're gonna hide. They're behind Kaito's portrait. I'm sorry.
It's all here.
You're behind an innocuous one.
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Yeah. What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
You think they try to disguise it?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
What?
Well, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Because
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Pookie?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Are they both in there?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Man, I'm convinced it's Kaito in there. Kokichi would never sing that poorly. He has the voice of an angel, Susan Boyle who.
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a rodent asshole like you.
Imagine Kaito's in there and he's just like, Monkey, you're so mean.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
So, they could both be in there.
Is that really you, Kokichi? That's right, Crackerjack.
I'm so happy he's here.
Seriously, how
But, like-
old are you?
Then why are you hiding in
85.
there? Show yourself. Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Oh. Okay. Are they going to give us points in either direction for who's in there
Understand how
then?
you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Right. Even Kibo's like weirded out.
Ta-da! The video camera. It
I'm
was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar just in case.
They Logan Pauled it.
That was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
Okay.
The
Okay.
moment the victim died.
It's gonna be from the stupidest angle known to man.
Well, what did you say?
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment.
The fact that this okay, so this exisal,
Hey,
if it has
Monokuma,
voice banks
can you
for
connect the
both
video
of them,
camera to the monitor?
maybe they're remote, or maybe it has a voice bank for one of the other. They have to have collaborated in some way, type, or form, right? Monica would grab the camera from the exisal and stood up to the courtroom's monitor. I didn't know he had that. And play the tape for us. That's a very 2006 looking flat screen, may I just say. Oh. I did expect them to show it. Well, I did, but like, oh, bye, sweet prince.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
I
I slipped through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed.
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
But has it been nursed?
This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it.
Okay.
And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either.
In my head, I've seen the image of
Right,
Kokichi
Monokuma?
at like an iMac, just like, like.
Oh, you can talk.
Oh.
Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
So then why
I
tempt us with
see.
Kaito in the beginning?
If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
I didn't realize we had any computers in the academy, to be fair.
If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible.
I like the fact that they're at least ruling that out
This
quickly,
footage is
but
100% real.
real. But then why do you have Kaito's voice bank in there? Because that,
Our suspicions can be lifted.
you know what I mean?
The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Murder video has been recorded in the monopad. See? Now I was gonna say, it could have been Tsumugi in disguise, but I doubt it. Was it really him?
Poor Kaito.
Nah, we should be
I
pink.
can't believe he died such a horrible death.
I know.
His guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Good to see you taking it as well as I am.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
Recess! Or not.
Probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over.
That is the type of stuff I would do if I was a musician.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it.
Is that a new Tsumugi sprite? Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He had just told us that he was the mastermind and that the killing game was over. So what would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exisal.
But if you aren't,
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is
no.
you.
Huh? Why?
Because
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
again, I'm not.
But if
Kibo's
the
new
culprit
voice is
shot
kind of
the
like,
video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
you know, I had the same
Man,
question
you
circa
got
New Year in
me.
2017-18.
Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Like what?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial.
So we can just vote for you immediately.
I took
Well,
that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer.
why would?
I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
Nah.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again?
It doesn't sound like Kokichi in there.
think
I don't know
you
how
guys
to
will
describe
believe
it.
Any of the excuses I make.
They could both be in there, but I think one of them's in there,
I give
and
up.
they've got a voice bank of the other.
You're giving up?
Which, I mean, they could both.
It's been
No, they couldn't, but they had to at least collaborate,
Is it okay that this trial
or
was
it's
so
just
short?
like a thing that those exosols can do that was
That's
never mentioned
We knew
before.
from the very start that Kokichi was the killer.
No, I don't buy it.
But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi.
Okay.
You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules.
Girl, I think he's gonna get
That would
executed.
desecrate the killing game Junko and Oshima created, right?
Ah.
Your beloved Junko and Oshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
Ooh.
No, hold on a second. This isn't
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I agree,
The
Shuichi.
culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends?
I mean, that'd be a great twist in one of these games if they had more than 6 chapters, but...
That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
Yeah. I forgot they brought Junko into play.
Got tired of it. The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video.
But we...
There would have been no need for this class trial in the first
When
place.
does this game... this has to be after 2.
Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Yeah.
Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit?
I think Kokichi from Beyond the Grave wants us to vote for Kokichi. What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
Ooh.
Us?
There is evidence for it, but
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Yeah, like, it's...
Shuichi is so distrusting.
Again, that hasn't gone back to Kaito yet, which I feel...
Exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
He's having so much fun doing this. Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
I mean, true.
First, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting too.
I mean, sure. Again.
Are you serious? What's the truth and what's
I'm with you, Himiko. I don't know.
It's fine. Because Kokichi is the culprit. He
I think-
killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds.
Kind of a tune, though, you gotta admit.
The footage shows
I don't think
he
the song's
did it.
played for that one
Kokichi
previously,
has to be
but
the only option.
the only option? Is that really true, or are we just gonna leave it at that? Okay. So is the Exisal gonna take part in the debate, then? Hydraulic press safety function puts in the bathroom
There's no
crossbow
doubt
murder
that
video.
Kokichi is the culprit. We
Yeah,
all saw
safety
that
function was
footage
what was on my
from
main,
earlier,
seeing that video.
Kaito got crushed to death. Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Yeah.
right? Just leaves Kokichi then.
The culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
Kokichi killed Kaito with a hydraulic press. That's the consensus right now, but is that even possible?
doubt.
Okay, so I was on the right track. You were saying? Oh! I didn't believe that they was killed by that machine. I don't think there are any other possibilities. Huh. I thought the
There's no
safety
doubt
function
that
was... Unless... 2 buttons labeled up, down also features the safety function, but it was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. And then... Where's the video? Where's the video? Hang on. I guess it is taken from the correct angle for them to be currently pushing the buttons. Video shot from a camera with the Exisal, it shows the moment Kaito was crushed by the hydraulic press.
Culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Crushed to death. Idiot.
I mean, let's say in the bathroom crossbow, there's... I mean, Kaito could have killed himself.
Kokichi Oma, the There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
I don't know, I feel stuck. Like, murder video... And then, hydraulic press safety function. Infrared sensor detects a living thing.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Ooh, maybe that's why.
Crushed to death.
Which
I mean-
leaves Kokichi then.
The culprit...
Or could it not be? So let's look at the crossbow really quickly. It's still in the large black case, completely assemble it would be for anyone taught right now. And then there was the bloodstain as well. Where are you? Bloodstain in the bathroom. Leading to the door out of the bathroom. But if we go and look at the murder video, there's no bloodstain leading there, so... I'm gonna say bloodstain in the bathroom. Yeah. Because that seems like it was recorded beforehand. I'll try this. It was worth a try. Okay. But I feel like we're on the right track here. Okay, so I had to double check for a moment there. I am correct in like, with one of my previous things. I don't know why it didn't do it, but yeah, I picked safety function, I fired at it, that it didn't do it, so I'm gonna have to make a cut there. 33 minutes in, I will make a note of it, and if I leave it in, tell me in comments, I'll trim it out in the shredder. But yeah, that is... We didn't do it the first time. Unless maybe I accidentally hit the wrong bit.
It was written on the safety precaution.
Yeah, so...
The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
Furthermore, there's no bloodstain leading into the hydraulic press like there is actually, so... Interesting.
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
I see. So they had to be dead beforehand.
It's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
And here comes the crossbow. Okay. That does make sense why he wasn't moving.
So what we saw in that video,
Oh.
he was already dead by then?
If we can prove he's alive in that video, then we can prove that this...
You could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
But Kokichi didn't have an electro bomb.
I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose.
That would work too.
It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
But like, if we weren't skulking around, that's not the biggest issue in the world.
Significant disadvantage.
But again, it's not like we were cameras up outside, like there was a chance.
I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
Here we are. So let's hear it, Marky. Yeah, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. I'm guessing it's gonna be killed before... It was not the hydraulic press. Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, the what's... Yeah.
This is it!
Yeah.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting...
Because I was thinking maybe they just dripped on the way over. No, it's smeared, so somebody was dragged after getting killed.
The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was.
The thing is that bloodstain isn't visible in the video, where it should be. Even if it, like, ends because they get picked up a bit early.
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
But not how those ones aren't smeared.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
Uh-huh.
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
This is having a similar setup to Case 2-5. We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death. I'm gonna imagine it's the little sleeve hole, right?
There!
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We have it. We have it.
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
So,
The small hole?
Why do you sound alarmed by that, Himiko?
No, there is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
I mean, if a crossbow bolt fits through it, I'm pretty sure it is.
Everything you buy will go on sale the next day, Curse.
Oh, that's evil. You're evil.
Oh, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I think she's got something to do with this, maybe, Smoogie.
Freaking out.
Oh, I dislike Smoogie for the first, like, solid half of this game. And then, like, at this point, it's like, yeah, no, me and the girl who know we got nothing to do with this murder, like, yeah. No, it's not impossible, I can show you. The weapon that left a small hole in Kaito's sleeve was literally in the bathroom. It's kind of hard to miss. It's that crossbow.
This is it!
So, I'm kind of right in my assumption so far.
Was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
But, and Himiko brought it, didn't she?
A crossbow arrow would
Yeah, because
certainly leave a hole
Kibo
that
saw her
small.
bringing the bag. Yeah.
Can we then conclude
So,
that Kaito was shot with that crossbow?
I'm still on my whole they're colluding.
So, that crossbow
Oh.
just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
Ooh!
So surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Girl.
Seriously, Hinako, what's wrong?
The GCSE drama level performance.
Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I
Oh,
wonder if he
Himiko.
shot him with a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's so... Yeah, he is. He
Then let's
is.
show him that playtime is over.
That's
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
true. I like you, Kibo. Ooh, he's got shy.
Hope, despair.
What should be Junko in there for the third time? Ooh. Obviously confused at those terms being used. We'll sit in the bathroom, crossbow 3 hours, bathroom window, hangman's front
Wonder
shutter.
who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery,
Oh.
right, guys?
Not really.
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired. From inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
No.
That's wrong.
I didn't need to hear anything else. I kind of knew that one. Back of my head, just a hunch. Just a
Even without
slim,
going in the
sneaking,
hand,
suspicious
it was
feeling.
possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar,
So Himiko delivered that crossbow, but did she make a
Maybe it
shot with
wasn't
it is
possible to get
where
in.
we're going now, I think.
but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar.
Uh-huh.
Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
He sounds so jovial.
What did you say?
Himiko's not looking so good now.
Put plainly, that means...
But who did she deliver it to?
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
I mean,
Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
she's very mad at us.
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
Yes, that's...
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
I mean, it's kind of the name of the game.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Don't be the killer, Marky, that'd be sad, but
course I
it makes
am.
the most plausible sense.
When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
Don't
No, you don't
you...
understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now,
But-
let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial.
He's enjoying
we
this,
all
so
agree
again,
that
why is he
murder
doing
could
the
be
like
done by
Gomen
anyone
Oomph
and
Cham
not
pose?
just
I gotta
you,
ask.
right?
He's like, ah, look at me, I'm so shy, everybody.
Might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Mm-hmm.
Did I?
Okay, that I can believe.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
I think it's because she did it, Samugi.
Are you after my small hole too?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect.
Just like,
We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Never knew about any crossbow.
not a fan. Not a
In
fan.
other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
My guy? Oh, the beat drop.
Really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Uh-huh. You say that as though you
Yes,
wouldn't
she
know.
did. I definitely saw her.
With a bag with a crossbow in.
Watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night.
It is indeed. But why, oh why could it be?
Then the culprit is Himiko!
Agreed.
Don't say it's
Agreed.
me. Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Oh, the girls are fighting.
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I mean, yeah, I don't think the research lab's locked, do they? No. Interesting.
Definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Her expression's kind of saying otherwise.
If you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
Huh.
I said I'm not the culprit, I swear!
But you at least helped set it up, right? So you'd count as, like, an accomplice.
Monkey too! They're both the culprits!
I mean, maybe she did see the whole thing. Ooh.
Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Are we going into a debate scrum? Or a, mass panic debate, that's it.
Okay, maybe I am the culprit.
Shut up, Kokichi.
Maybe I'm the culprit.
Culprit!
I... Get out. Ooh. I had one of these in a hot minute, I'll admit. So, electronic locks, MC bottle, Kibo's account, exosols, and poison. Okay. Okay, what do you mean explain the crossbow? Didn't come from me, what do you mean personal magic? Magic source, anyone could... Okay, I don't think Himiko's gonna say anything of note. I'm gonna go... Oh. So I need to get I went there empty-handed from Himiko. Come on. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Yap, yap, yap. Do the thing. Bam! Gonna say, we saw her go in with the bag. Oh, my guy did, should I say. Hell yeah, Kibo.
You said
My
that
guy.
you went to the hangar
got-
empty-handed.
You never know.
But that's a lie, isn't it?
Everybody could die after this trial, and the survivors could be me, Samuki, and
Not a
Kibo.
lie.
That would...
Kibo saw you.
Yikes.
He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
But wait, that's... Huh. That's the front entrance rather than the window.
Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
And did she go to, like, the place? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
Probably...
This was outside rather than the inside door. No, she would have been pink.
No, I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Oh, hang on, it feels like it's a new Samuki sprite, but that could just be in my head because it's been a minute.
This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
That's the crossbow case.
Uh-huh. Why you seem surprised?
That is the bag I saw Himiko carry.
Hell yeah. Okay, so... Ooh.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
But I think she gave it to someone who's a better shot. I mean, she would have had to, right? Like, no way she's pulling this off solo.
Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong!
How?
I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it.
But you would have handed it to someone, right?
Please believe me.
You would have handed it to someone there, but are you gonna dob them in?
Himiko is
Well, we're not giving away 46 minutes in, but I can dream. I can dream.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying.
That is true. We can't really trust Himiko here. She was acting very suspiciously. Ooh. Okay, the OG music. I see you. I see you. Okay, crossbow, 3 arrows, and small empty bottle. Okay.
The culprit.
Okay.
I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
And that's true. We know that much.
Yep, that's true too.
Shut up,
I
Kokichi.
didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
Don't think I can prove that.
It didn't do anything else in the hangar.
What?
Small empty bottle, poison.
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all seem so fishy?
Yeah.
Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
So, they're not saying she didn't do anything. To hit Kite with a crossbow, you'd have to be fairly good with it. Could Himiko have done this? That's the question.
The culprit!
Hang on, crossbow, what about safety? It was complicated to assemble and would be difficult for anyone who wasn't taught how. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one. Agree?
Crossbow!
Yeah, she wouldn't have known. Bam! Okay. That... she looks so relieved. Yeah, because she wouldn't have known how to assemble it, I don't think. So so she would have to bring it to someone who did.
I don't think Himiko
Finally
used the
puts a
crossbow.
spotlight on who I think this should be.
She couldn't use it.
Ah,
Why not?
because.
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled.
And keep going. Follow the trail of
Kaito and I learned
clues.
how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it.
But Shuichi
I
wasn't
don't
seen
believe
going
someone
there.
without the proper training could have assembled it.
And like, I don't know, she could have given it to Kaido. Or,
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
I think Maki's gonna refute that.
You didn't teach me that, right, Maki?
Ooh, hang on.
What's wrong? Are you mad about before?
Is she debating?
Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
What the f***'s going
Question
on?
your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't get
I
it.
don't think you're allowed to say something like that. I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
What truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
Okay, that's good to know.
I told you! It's just like I said.
But she had to bring it to somebody who did know.
Suspected me needs to apologize right now!
Nah. So, Kaito
that
or
so
Maki? Come back.
I think I might have whiplash now.
True.
Then why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
Oh yeah.
I was asked to.
By asked to. Perhaps the person who asked was. I would not be surprised if it was Maki. It was Maki, right? But why would I ask for such a thing?
I was wrong!
With how they're acting, you'd think it was, but I guess Kaito?
That's it!
What?
Was it
Right.
Kaito?
I can't say I saw that coming. I was certain Maki would have had a hand in
Only
this,
Kaito
but.
or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it.
But then both having arrows in doesn't
No
make sense unless it was somebody
I
from
can't
the
imagine
outside.
Anyone else would have asked Himiko. I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Yeah,
Of
fair
course
point.
not. Why would
So-
I ever listen to Kokichi?
So what did Kaito say then, Himiko?
Nuh-uh. I hate you!
It's just
But I like you.
shut up. It just
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart!
Kokichi. But to think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that, maybe Kaito was trying to keep the promise he made yesterday. Don't worry, I'll do something about this. It's a promise. Well, you guys are working so hard, so I can just sit back and relax.
But why are you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
That would explain why he was at the thing too. Maybe he was waiting for Himiko to deliver, but we
Sorta
messed that up.
keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason.
It does seem odd for Maki to at least have been
Teach
there
this
though.
dumb monkey the true terror of
Because she seems so certain it's Kaito in the press, and it's like,
Don't bully the
it's
person
odd.
you like. This is way beyond
Oh.
bullying a grade school crush.
yeah, I agree.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
Yeah.
I think it was around evening yesterday.
So it doesn't seem like you and Kokichi were coding then.
Fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. Took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me.
Okay, so she did know about the window she was just lying before.
And wet myself a little. And then
Thanks.
he asked me to
Um,
use the crossbow. That one part was you know what?
I don't like being on the same page as Samugi, because it's like,
So if Kaito
we shouldn't
actually
overlap
attacked
as
him,
individuals.
does
It
that
just,
mean
no.
He was going to kill Kokichi? No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise.
Disable Kokichi. Was he going to give him an arrow to the knee?
And took a crossbow
Ow.
from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
So,
But then What did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow and went right back to the dorm.
Odd.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed with the crossbow.
And then killed himself.
And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
That explains the marks on each other. And there's proof of that. There is. 3 arrows, what sticks of blood, large black case. Why would they shoot each other? What's the... I'm trying to think. What would the... Okay. What evidence shows that Kaito shot Kokichi with the crossbow? Oh, in that event it'd be Kokichi's clothes with you.
This is it!
I got it in the end. I almost makes full health as well, hell yeah.
Kokichi's clothes. There were holes in the back and sleeve.
Mm-hmm. That works.
The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So they are working together then, which is weirder. I was kind of thinking Kaito and Kokichi were for a minute there.
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
Yeah, it would have to be.
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
Thank you for contributing, Kokichi,
I
truly.
don't remember whether or not you were shot.
I think he's winding us up, Samugi.
There's no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter.
No, I think it does. I think it does. Oh, my bad,
It
everybody.
doesn't matter what happened in between.
My webcam has
In the
decided
end,
to stop working.
Kokichi killed Kaito.
2 minutes. Okay, we're back in. Had to mess around with some of my camera settings, but we should be good now for the rest of the recording, I can hope. But Maki's been acting strange lately. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle.
It kinda does. Heavily, actually.
There's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Again, with their insistence that that is the
Let's hurry
case,
up and
I'm
vote.
almost convinced it's going to be the other way around at the end.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who
Ah.
cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
No. Is the Exasol going to switch back? Cause,
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one
Why?
running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries
Course.
don't matter.
of course.
It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things.
I mean, I can respect it.
After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter.
Or so we think.
For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal?
We're going back to this. Okay.
What?
Oh, Shuichi, you sweet summer child.
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
I think he's going to dredge it back up just to...
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going.
If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, then we
Voices
in trouble.
even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we
But,
heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
So that's how they're going to get around it, right? It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. No more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
This is insane. See, I said Kokichi felt a bit off, so I'm gonna see how Kaito feels. You know what I mean? Like, just...
What? What's going on?
It's like, what do you think it is?
I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all.
He got no clue.
There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice.
Again, this seems more Kaito-like
My bad.
compared to... But maybe that's just me wanting to think Kokichi is the dead one.
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked
Completely
by
off the
him?
cuff thought. Have any of you guys tried the new KFC burger they brought out?
Pretending
Oh,
to
it's...
be Kaito.
Love it.
Hey now,
I
Maki.
could go for one, I'm hungry.
Don't you believe me?
I believe you,
Don't.
Kaito.
Ever call me that?
Oh, she's gonna kill him, right.
Whoa
Okay.
there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi?
Nah, that's fucking, that doesn't give Kaito now.
I'm sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Are you walked in?
why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi.
Oh!
It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
He did have an illness,
That's
too.
so.
So,
But if you guys don't
but that
believe
poison
me,
should have
we
killed
can't
him,
go wrong.
rather than paralyzed him, is my thought, if that is what's causing it.
You're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Why me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
But we have a video, which is kind of... That's gonna stick for the rest of the trial. Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is that even really true? What story does the evidence tell? Does that story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is... Kokichi. Most of the evidence we have now shows that Kaito was the victim. What's the matter, Shuichi? You gotta say it with confidence. I can't look away from the truth. The victim of this case is... No. No. Nah. I think the play is to not answer. Oh, I'm right. What's the matter, Shuichi? You just gotta say it with confidence. I can't believe... They're making me admit that I think it's Kaito now. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Those videos we have points to him.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Could be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito.
Oh, this is gonna stink if it is him, though.
Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good!
My guy!
This is already more entertaining!
Okay, okay.
Now, the Ultimate
What's the plan?
Academy
What's the
is
game?
proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
You were waiting...
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
So can I lose this debate scrum on purpose then? Because, like... Who is on the side arguing Kokichi's alive, then? No, I mean Kokichi's dead, because, like, I've just swapped, so... You know... Ah. I like how they lift up even the podiums with, like, nobody on them, like, yes. I guess he's getting his money with Hi, Kibo. Also, from that angle just then, Tsumugi totally looks like Gonzo. Coincidence? Many have been saying not. Alright, so who's who? It's Kokichi versus it's Kaito. And Exisal is taking part.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
Okay. Fair.
He said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
That'd be Inja. Yeah.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Mayhaps.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
True. True. Big true.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but... Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
Okay. I think we can go through now, right? There should be a line. I want to believe that Kaito is alive too, but that video was definitive. We have nothing to counter it with currently. Damn that Exisal, why would he confuse us like
I
this?
suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I'm gonna go,
We
no.
got this. Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
I like it.
He said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
Whoosh.
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi...
Nah.
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
It feels like we don't want to be the ones arguing this.
I got this.
I'm sorry,
Kaito's
Kibo.
clothes have
You're probably on the right
arrow
side.
I want to believe...
The mastermind is still alive.
It's
Inside
hype.
that exisal.
It's hype, but
Why are
I don't want to be right.
Because
I
the
don't
evidence
want to be
doesn't
right.
support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Crouch bind. Okay. Oop. Ooh. We got him. Okay.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't.
I still don't. I think Kokichi is the one who died.
The evidence shows that Kaito must
Having-
be the one who died.
Having that evidence is like,
I hate it.
hmm,
I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
no, not this early. Because if it was, he'd come out right now.
If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
But
And the one here is...
he's gonna jump back immediately.
Looks like I messed around too much.
Damn it!
That was just a little joke.
I don't think it was.
Joke.
Question is, why play both sides then? Because if he goes back to being Kaito, then that fractures that entire consensus.
But we still need to stay calm, be rational.
As rational as we
Because
can
need
be.
to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Maybe rather than concerning ourselves with who's in the exisal,
Just keep calm and carry on.
Why, saying that, what part of that was calm?
True.
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely?
Oh, good idea.
I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
But
I agree, but what do you think, Lucky?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
I mean, they basically are until they reveal
So,
who
we
they are.
assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow.
I mean, that makes
And the
sense.
most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
No, we're not doing this early again.
I said,
We did this last case 5 too.
Alrighty then, let the debate begin.
Or yes, no. No, okay. For a second, I thought they were gonna make us pieces together, but seems there's still too many unknowns for that. So, crossbow 3 hours, electro bomb, use electro hammer, and
When the crossbow
poison.
fired,
Uh-huh.
what was even going on?
Good point.
if you need to ask, you were there. The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
Can't argue with that.
Probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then
From the
Kokichi
back.
disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Nah, 'cause there's 2 things
I
in
did get the
Kokichi.
crossbow from Kaito.
Ooh,
I secretly brought a different one.
nah, there can't be.
Only one crossbow was taken. The other 2 are still in my research lab.
Could be 3 arrows.
Still, only one arrow was fired. So how could they both shoot each other?
By
What?
the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
What was just that? I felt like it goes against the information I have. Yeah, that feels almost too obvious. Like, we know there's 3 bloody arrows. So, that means Kaito would have had to shoot twice, and then I saw my thing freeze for a second there, and I panicked. So, come on. And Himiko here. Bam. Yeah.
That's wrong.
That feels like a very simple thing to get wrong, too. So I'm wondering where that would lead.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow? Oh,
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What?
are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
I see. I see.
It's strange, because there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
Three? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He
Maki
wanted to avoid fighting.
by... There were 3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
No, I think...
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
Yeah, that
But
tracks.
we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene,
So,
and all 3 arrows had blood on them.
all 3 landed. See, what I'm interested in
And
is...
altogether, their
That one on the
clothes
right
have
has it on the
3
tip, and then it has it
perforations.
really further up as well. Like,
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Then where did these arrows come from? I don't think Himiko's lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Oh. I don't think we're in Vegas anymore. Okay, let's get it then, because will say, I think I'm going to be a bit better at this than I was previously, because I played the mini-games to get the love key last time, so I'm thinking, not last time, 2 times ago, but I think we got this in the bag. Also, I messed around with some of my webcam settings, so if you think I look weird, you aren't wrong. I did actually go mess around with some stuff. But come on, Shuichi, you, like, he is a freak. Can we be in agreement about that? Like, Hajime went surfboarding, and then Shuichi's like, nah, I'm gonna drive through Vegas this time with a question mark, because it looks a bit less... Sorry, that caught me off guard, that sound effect. But, like, how many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? There's only it has to be 1. So, the thing is, Kaito also spoke with someone else to get more, because you'd think there would be another crossbow left at the scene if not for... Or maybe Maki came of her own volition? I mean, that's possible, plausible, whatever you want to call it. It could be. Had to think, but maybe Maki brought her own left with her own. And that's why there are more... Oh, hello, Monokuma. Damn. What happens if I hit him there? I'm not going to fail to find out, but I wonder. If you know, let me know. Anyway, pop. And... the car's fading away is so funny to me. Like, what are they doing? So, were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? No. Like, there wouldn't be a stash there. Kokichi wouldn't have taken any without having a crossbow, so... it was gonna be no. Big old no. And... mini-game of all time. My go-to franchise. Okay, and then... I'm guessing this is who brought the other bullets, possibly? No. I don't know. So, okay, I cannot drive for the life of me. These things are going too quick. Like, cam it down. Okay, I can't miss them here, can I? In fact, I can. Okay, so who brought the other arrows, I think is the question. You would assume it's Maki. Just from how she was acting earlier, it's like, I would be shocked more if it wasn't. Seriously, this is putting me through my paces. It feels like Shuichi does not want to figure this out. So, thank you for that, though. Who brought the 2 arrows? There's nothing to imply it's anyone other than Maki, is the thing. I love thinking time. Himiko, Yumeno, Kokichi, Yoma are a third party. It's a weird way to spell Maki's name, isn't it? It has to be. Kokichi couldn't have left. I don't think Himiko would mind bringing 2 more rather than just the 1. Which is like, yeah.
Third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
Again, I think it would be...
There's
yeah.
no way a third party exists.
I think there is, actually.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
That's my thought process.
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly,
Hold the thumb. Hold the thumb.
Yeah, that's
Someone else had to bring the poison and stuff too.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for
So
Kaito.
either Kokichi brought that, or whoever brought these 2 arrows brought the poison and stuff as well, and maybe a crossbow that they took back.
So the third
Which
party
Maki would be the
didn't
only
hand the
person who would know
arrows
how to
through
assemble
the
another
hangar.
crossbow.
Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
No, you silly goose.
There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
I think the killer's Ryoma. He could fit through that window and bypass that.
should have been completely closed off, right?
Of course. It was completely closed off, but can we confirm that? I think there might be another way, some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something, so think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? It would... That looks like the letters to spell... window? Window. Yes. Oh, I'm holding the... Am I stupid? Maybe a S? An L? A W? An X? Ooh. What? S? A... Eh? What'd they get one? Oh. Ah.
Sweet. The Exosaw. The Exosaw could be used to enter the hangar.
But why?
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier.
But they're immune to it. Plus we saw abandoned electro hammer. Hey, behave. Behave.
Right?
Thank you. Why are you playing up? I think
So if you wanted
Cable
to
might be
enter the
going.
hangar, all you had to do was
Oh, Army.
pilot an Exosaw.
Tune though.
I saw an exosaur
Ooh.
enter the hangar last night.
Oh.
So was this third party piloting it?
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma.
Okay.
Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exosol?
Good question. Good question.
I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys.
Oh, I thank you.
It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exosol.
That's good, but
After all, the hangar is where the exosols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exosol comes and goes, you know?
which is a way of saying
So
yes, right?
If someone is inside an exosol, the security system wouldn't catch them.
So,
It'd be a hassle to leave the exosol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exosol and entered
and they use
the
that
hangar?
electro hammer to do it.
Can just anyone pilot an exosol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Why is he freaky?
Nipples too!
Anyway, this third
Anyway.
party commandeered an
Here we
exosuit
go.
and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
Oh,
I told you that's impossible.
huh?
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exosol. It's not possible.
Yeah, you're definitely the one who did it then.
Not possible.
Marky, what are you talking about? What are you thinking and what do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why won't you tell me? Okay, so we gotta drag it out of her then. Gotcha. So, Monica File 5, hatches electronic lock, electro bomb, use that electro hammer.
piloting the exosaur. They could have used it to enter the hangar.
Agreed.
That's not possible.
No.
Is operating the exosol really that difficult?
I wouldn't know. But
You can know
someone's
how to
clearly
get
doing it
inside
currently.
an exosol. Outside the hangar, there were 4 exosols. And they were all moving too.
I was
Hang on. Yeah, that was okay. Good to know.
controlling them remotely.
I can see that.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exosol.
We say that, but
So getting inside one would have been impossible.
maybe there was a... Damn, bounces right off. That 24-hour recharge is going to do us in.
They could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Ooh. Electro bomb. Each can only be used once, only 3 we've made. Kokichi had 2, Maki had 1. Damn it, so... Maki used hers, so we know she didn't.
Operating the exosol.
Why does
And they were
4X
all
still
moving
sound
too.
off?
Controlling them.
I was controlling them remotely. Is there something we could... Human finds to observe his movements via the remote control Kokichi had. Okay, so that's true. But, why would it be... Two exosols at the scene of the crime. One was in storage with its cockpit closed, the other was in the middle of the hangar with its hatch open and its cockpit exposed. There is enough space in the cockpit for one person. There is an electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocuffs can open. I don't doubt that, but
There's no way to stop an exisal.
I'm gonna go with that charging one. Because it depends how early before, you know what I mean? So let's see. Like, we know obviously one had to have been clear, but like, what's the proof? You know what I mean?
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged.
Let's see it.
I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exosols.
There was a spare from the ones that we had. That's separate.
That electro hammer used by the third party?
It would have had to have been, because we all charged them. Did we charge them in the same place? I can't remember.
Yes, I think
It's
so.
been at it.
When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exosols.
So it was.
But this morning, there were only 3.
So somebody hit one with one and then gone inside.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisol taken by this third party?
Yes, and I think it was the one with the cockpit left open.
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now?
Who did it? I'm in.
Who did it? Who is this third party?
It's screamingly obvious is the issue. The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. Does it? I saw 4 exosols at the scene yesterday. I went to meet up with Kaiso. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. Okay, so they took away 1. We could put most of these electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only 1 person among us, I think, could do that. I mean, you're just the most suspicious.
It's you!
It wouldn't be funny if it was Angie from Beyond the Grave, but I don't think it is.
Rocky, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
So she got inside.
It's Maki?
But I don't know.
Same.
Yeah.
Remember what Kokichi said?
Ooh. But be careful. The electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use against the next solid to run out of juice with just 1 shot, got it?
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery.
Okay, with you on
The
that.
hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Because if it was, it would be recharged by now.
Right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Was Maki late? Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, this is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you do know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Insane. Oh, I like
Knowing
that.
that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged
I'm surprised I didn't put that 2 and 2 together, but the game got me there. That was good.
Conclusion that Maki must be the third party.
I'm with it.
She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
Oh, we're into something
Different
here.
crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
It's piecing together.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after
Ooh. Okay, so she's mad at us. Rightfully so.
Why are you doing this?
What do you mean? What?
Why are you getting in my way?
getting in your way. Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh? Yeah, huh.
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Do I have to agree with her here then, or prove that she could have done it? I know. Either way, we're back. We're slicing words.
You're right.
Oh!
I used the electro hammer. And
Good.
I used the exisal to enter the hangar too.
That's cool.
I also shot the crossbow there. However, you're not the culprit.
Oh! Hey,
Because
get...
the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
it's no use. She's not listening to me. Oh, I can't back down here.
I used the electro hammer. And I used the
Okay.
exisal to enter the hangar too. I
Really?
also shot the crossbow there. However,
Okay, so I gotta make sure I don't let anything through. Jeez.
because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Okay, we can advance. Lovely.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
It must be the poison then, right?
The arrows left holes in her clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back.
Hey!
An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon. Therefore,
I see.
I'm not the culprit.
Nah, poison. Poison's the one.
Arrows left holes in her clothes.
Mm-hmm. This is true, truth in it.
Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his
I
arm
just
and
gotta
back.
hang on. I just gotta hang on.
An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Oh, I gotta...
That's why the
Oh, I gotta...
crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
I gotta line it up. Okay.
Think about the on his arm. An arrow to each of those spots
Okay, then line it up.
wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Gotcha. I didn't realise you had to line it up there, I'll admit. Oops.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poison.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation.
Do tell.
There was just a little less in the bottle than before.
And then it was put into a different bottle, also conveniently labelled poison.
They would have been lethal, no matter where they came from.
That is an insane level of detail, though, you gotta admit.
Mark,
I don't...
do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything?
I think she fully intended to kill
Are you-
Kokichi.
Really the culprit?
Come on.
There's no way she is! Because why would she kill Kaito?
That's the question, isn't it? That's the question.
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Was it a misfired shot that did it?
Is still fighting.
Come on.
Huh?
Come on, let's hear it, let's hear it.
Fighting?
Fighting who?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Again, it doesn't line up that he would be a remnant of despair given he wasn't part of
When
77B.
Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant
Sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be Maki's life, Shuichi's life, Kaito's life, all of us.
That's it!
Thought, yeah.
She
Right.
wants to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
That's wild.
Sacrifice us?
then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer.
Which means it's
She was
Kokichi who...
Kokichi and the rest of us
What if
along with him?
Kokichi... What? I'm not with it.
Mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
Yeah,
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here.
You make it sound like it's a bad thing I just did that, boy.
I already predicted this would happen.
You were always 2 steps ahead type stuff, I see
You
you.
knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over.
Wait.
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
Why would we do that? That just kills all of us.
What did you say?
With you, yeah.
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth.
That could be Kokichi accessing
That
some though,
means
right?
only the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it.
So,
So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
oh,
So Kaito said that to you.
hmm.
Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
So,
You think
it
so?
was...
Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on
We
me.
still have the very big evidence of the video,
Okay.
mind you.
Could be pretty stubborn.
But,
Then, what really happened?
I would like to know that too, Keyboy.
Maki, please tell us. Please.
If she missed and shot
So,
Kaito...
Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
We're going to intermission, really?
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood.
True. True.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
He's got those elevated platform. Flash trial and submission. Ooh, see, it's 11 PM. Do I keep going or do I stop? I'm gonna save. But, do I keep going? Do I stop? So I'm an hour and a half in. I'm probably gonna be here until 1 AM if I'm doing it, and it means I won't be able to do the ending bit properly. So I'll come back tomorrow. Yes, I think that's the better shout, because then I can give it more, because it's a more acceptable... You know what I mean.
Well now,
Oh! Look, I was planning to skip that segment anyway, but I didn't expect it to be like that. But hello, yes, it's the following day, and he's back. I mean, I won't complain about having to do Monokuma Theater. It saves my throat. In fact, my throat kind of hurts.
The flashback
But-
light became the motive.
Yeah, we just had a massive bomb drop, didn't we? So what do you have for us, Maki?
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him.
Okay.
I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end.
See, this sounds like a confession, but we're only halfway done.
I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but
No, it doesn't end well. Ooh. As in it was a fake flashback light? Or...
I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow.
But
and
did...
walked into the hangar with an exisal.
Okay.
But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected.
Was Kaito already dead?
Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi
Oh,
was
it was
shot
two
in the
different
arm with a
things.
crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he got
Aha!
out.
Okay.
Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden
I feel as though
appearance.
this warrants some mint.
Kokichi immediately
Cheers
took
everyone.
out his
If you
remote
have a
and
mint,
attempted to control the exisal
especially
I was
cough
in.
medicine, I shouldn't be having this. Well, I should, but like...
I
It helps in
jumped
my
out
throat.
of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow.
Okay, so...
That
And he
should
was
have
only
been
shot
enough to
twice,
stop
wasn't he?
him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
Oh!
Strike 9 poison, correct? But why take that particular poison?
To make sure it got done, right?
Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died.
Okay, that tracks, that tracks.
Find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
Oh, you aren't gonna get that out of him.
what do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. that way.
I mean, that
he
feels
could
like the
reveal
cop-out, but...
himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
Yeah. No, she's spitting, actually. Let her cook.
Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint.
So...
But was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
No, But what would he gain from, like...
As a remnant of despair,
Like thinking
I
he's
imagine
clever?
he
Why
was
would
in
you...
despair of his plan being thwarted.
No.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully.
Yeah, because that's not saying Junko doesn't make the first game happen, because she's like, well, guess I failed. I mean, she does that later on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So...
He must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
So we know it's definitely Kokichi who's dead then.
I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
Ooh.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. Anyway, why are you starting a killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's meaningless. I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison.
I think I'm out of
I rushed to
words.
Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
And then she's gonna get locked out right shortly.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi.
Because I kind of suspected, like, that's what happened, or they're already going at each other, but, like, why...
That's so mean!
Like, were they working together?
But that was my first mistake. Because of that...
I mean, do we even know if the first arrow actually hit Kokichi? We don't.
You what?
But that could be a fake arrow she saw for all we
ended
know.
up killing Kaito.
Now, but they both can't be dead.
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed.
I was gonna
I
say.
assumed it was Kokichi's doing. But because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window.
Come on. Come on, so they went in there after she dipped, right?
Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote.
I was gonna say that
But
they were in there.
Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Also, I think it's very interesting that he didn't know what the remnants were.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
And now he's going to heaven from the sounds of it. Yeesh.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
So,
Last trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class.
I mean, she was gonna get God anyway, though,
Like hell
like
am I
that.
gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill him.
I was gonna say, did he do that because they were working together? But no, that makes more sense.
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse. Huh. Maki is gonna become the blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me.
So don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy.
I'm thinking.
Keep it like
It's
that.
not just about a minute, and I'm thinking.
You really
I'm like,
are.
I'm catching up. I think I know what they did.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do.
So,
So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
that
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just
if that's one-on-one,
hurry up and run.
if that's one-to-one,
Run.
like, and they're not like hiding any dialogue, because they haven't done before, that is the most
Gotta
blatant.
live.
Yes, stick me in the hydraulic press I've ever heard. Like,
But I refuse to give up.
so did she break back in
I tried
then?
to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
Okay, so that solves that mystery.
In the end,
But I think the only way you could overwrite
So that's where
Maki being the
Mark's
Blackened
control
was.
panel came from, huh?
Oh, sorry, if she isn't, because they're dropping this too early for it to be her.
after that,
So I'm thinking,
I returned to the bathroom window once more.
I'm
I
thinking,
hadn't seen it.
Kokichi fake drank,
The bathroom
gave it
door
to
was closed.
Kaito, and then they killed
Called out,
Kokichi
but
with it.
neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered.
But they're playing the mind game of, well, if somebody's in the press, I'll bet it's going to be the one who's poisoned anyway. So maybe it would read as Kokichi taking
That's when I
the
made up
thing
my mind.
off Maki.
As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
Oh, she came equipped.
In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
I mean, go boss.
Then Kokichi,
I mean-
knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
But why?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
So,
Dare you make fun of him?
that is the line they're going with.
Call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer. You fucking asshole!
Ooh,
I think she might
Maki's
actually
so
kill him.
Scary. Good thing I'm in this exisol.
If they swap back to
Pretty
Kaito
sure
now, I
Maki
think
would've
she'll
already
actually
killed me
like
if I was out
tweak.
there in the flesh.
Nah, that's not the actual reason. They 100% don't want us knowing who died.
What are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for?
Ooh.
You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together.
Or we can
Or
vote for Maki.
and live.
Neither's going to be the correct
Choose
choice.
Whichever you want. I don't care either way.
I think if we pick Maki, we'll get a bad ending, and
Why
I
are you
don't
so
think it'll let
calm?
us pick
Your
Kokichi
life
this early.
depends on this too.
Because nah, I don't.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, this
we can't vote yet.
there it is.
We don't have the whole truth.
Hmm.
This case isn't over.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know what else we get to really
Thank
go
you
over.
for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to
Hmm.
you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Ooh, this is going to be a hard one to figure out.
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong
Okay.
with the testimony you've given us.
Oh, I didn't mean to call that accidentally. At the part of Maki's testimony, it doesn't add up. Kaito protecting Kokichi, the control panel being damaged, Maki being the blackened, or Kokichi drinking the antidote. It would have to be Maki, right? Yeah. No, never mind. You missed the shot you don't take, we tried it. Control panel being damaged, Kaito protecting Kokichi. Kokichi drinking? Nope, never mind. Damn, she saw him do it too, so Kaito might actually just be cooked. Control panel?
That's it!
Oh?
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh!
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shuttle.
I had entirely forgotten that, to be fair.
But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
No, I doubt that.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy.
So,
If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
I would love to know that
Like
too.
I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
Right, there's gonna be some kind of reason behind that. Finding that will help us find. I expected that to not be a non-stop debate, I'll be honest. Okay, so Hachi's electronic lock, crossbow, electro bomb, Hangar's shuttle, and
And I tried to
Exosols.
destroy the control panel with my knife.
Okay.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
I mean,
Maybe it was just broken.
electronic lock, hold on. Cockpit supposes more than enough space in the pocket for one person. We're not gonna have to lie here, I doubt it. Electro bomb. Kokichi had 2 and Maki had 1. I'm thinking, right? Because if they want to override the safety system, then surely you could use that, but it'd disable the actual press, so it doesn't track in my head. But like 50 yards, that... Yeah, no, that'd be way bigger than what I'm thinking too. So I'm thinking maybe if they like just clipped it in the right spot, but I don't think that's like reasonable. And then, yeah, what's the front shutter? Okay. Electric barrier, if someone approaches it, the alarm will sound throughout the academy. It can be disabled with the alarm remote. And next, the shutter has remarks on it, so something sharp. Do we know who had the alarm remote, or is that... I imagine it's going to be Kokichi. Okay. Yeah, it will be.
She'll say it. Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with
Ooh.
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Seems like the alarm system itself is working properly, so what can we learn from that?
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
It's gotta be the,
control panel with my knife.
yeah. No, it'll be, front shutter and then... Huh? It should have gone off 100%, that's what Monica said when we went together, right? I'm gonna retry that, because I know before it was giving me a weird time with that, but... Alright, yeah, go there. Huh. Sorry for doubting the keeps.
And I tried to destroy the control panel.
Like crossbow, yeah, the crossbow's not gonna mean shit.
With my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
I guess we can try. It's gotta be 100% certainty, right? Surely. Okay, but like, the range on those things is massive. So why would that be?
There's a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
Yeah, because we did that.
But Maki only
Was
had
one of them missing,
bomb,
or...?
and she used it during the raid this morning.
And the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
And there it is.
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb?
I mean,
No reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I hate the fact he's right, so why would he do that?
So, we can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
Maybe you don't want to cut the alarm, maybe you want it to cut the door in general. But we know the alarm system is neutralized. In that
Got
case,
it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
was it to stop her getting back in and seeing something she shouldn't? The main objective for Kokichi using an electro bomb was keep keyboard away, disable the press safety function, disable the remote control. It must be disable the press safety function, surely. Oh.
It was to deactivate the safety function on
So,
the
so this
press.
seems now like it is Kokichi being the culprit, killing Kaito to stop Maki being the Blacken, which is like, why would you do that?
Electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the
Because if it
alarm
was the other way around, I can get it,
It
but
also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
again, unless he only fakes drinking the poison, which
But why would he do that?
there's like a
There's only one
3%
reason
chance
that
that's the
anyone
case,
would
but
want
like,
to do that.
If he fake drank it, gave it to Kaito, Kaito would then probably do that to Kokichi to stop Maki being the blanket and go in her place. So it's not like he... Yeah, no, because he was chapped, he was coughing up a lot of pink. So... what aspects of this case runs contrary to new evidence? Ooh. Mastermind of the killing game, Kaito's cause of death, credibility. Yes! Well, no, I meant as in, like, they wouldn't have a camera. Kaito's cause of death, mastermind of the killing game. It has to be mastermind, right? Today's just not my day.
That's it!
Okay.
Kaito's cause of death.
Yeah.
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yeah, I mean, yes, the cause of death now could be the hydraulic press, and they're gonna say, okay, he's back in the building.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
Because I think I've been misunderstanding how the electro bombs work. It doesn't power off everything, it just stops it communicating.
If the
So
safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
therefore sparing
Right after I threw
Maki.
the antidote, I tried to open the shutter.
There are noises coming from downstairs. I apologize if that's me throwing my mic
Kaito should have
track.
still been alive.
Which means
And if he was
Kokichi
crushed by
can
the
take the blame
hydraulic press
and
after
vice
that,
versa.
Then we have our cause of death.
The fact that this took half the trial to figure out the definitive, though.
It would be whoever was operating the
Oh.
hydraulic press.
Hirumi, why did you have to die trial 2?
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
Again, we have like the Logan
That's
Paul
just
HD
a
forest
possibility.
video of it happening. It's not, it's
What do you
in
mean?
4K!
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know.
Okay, he's going down the path where I expected
Kaito's
him
death
to.
could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press.
So you...
Both causes
Ah.
are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it.
Oh, he's doing this on
No matter
purpose.
what.
No matter what?
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too.
No, I'm getting a 2-5 vibe
Right,
here.
Shuichi?
Can we ask Monokuma if he actually knows? Because either I'm blanking it out, but I don't think there are any cameras in there either, because, like, it's his own space as an alarm in it, why would there need to be? It is not possible to tell. Like, there's the video, but,
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
bingo.
What did you say?
But that means
Check the
that...
body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out.
Okay,
There's no way
Kokichi.
to know what happened.
So now I'm getting the vibe that,
I know. 'Cause I was actually
like, But he's not gonna spill. So...
that's what you were trying to do.
That's
You
my
were trying to
character
commit
right
an
there.
Unsolvable murder.
Hello.
Do
Died
you
Danganronpa
finally get
2,
it?
came
Yep,
back
that was my
V3,
plan.
welcome back Nagiso Komaeda.
The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim,
It's the fact that you don't know
but
them or
rather
who
the
died.
unknowable culprit. No one
Oh.
understands but me. Only I know the answer.
I
No
see.
more room for deduction here.
And they've
Choose the
really
culprit with
convinced
your
us,
own
because they've
intuition.
not swapped back to Kaito, which I think is really important. Because one of them has to be acting as the other in
Are you
that.
troubled?
No question.
I'm sure robots
And
don't
I
have
don't think
intuition,
Kaito's
right?
this good at acting as Kokichi for this
But
song,
there's nothing
unless
you
he's
can
got
do about
like
it. This is
like
just how the
a
trial
book
goes.
this thick, where he's like, yes,
So,
in event Maki says she'll kill me, go page 62, you know what I mean?
the heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
There's no way to verify the vote. And they're actually making us do it too. Oh. So we won't know until the last minute. Can I feel as if I vote wrong here. How many of us are left, by the way? thinking. Kokichi, Maki, Kimiko Samugi, Kibo, me. Ooh. I'm just thinking, can I draw the vote?
That's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
You did not just turn about farewell me. No, farewell my turnabout, even. That was evil. That was evil. I was trying to figure out if there was a way to, like, strategically abstain to make sure the votes hung, and then we need to keep talking. But,
Huh?
Ooh.
Yes, of course.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The one I wanna be seeing.
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Mm-hmm. I believe him, do you?
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
He looks as cool as a cucumber. What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
I'm just gonna have a sip. I'm just gonna have a sip. Just a little one. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. There's obviously gonna be no cameras in the place he's got a whole ass alarm system on. That's stupid. If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? We are smoked. Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
We can't vote.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, we can't vote.
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
And the music dropping there too. I see you. I see you.
Monokuma couldn't figure out?
Oh. Sorry, the taste that just makes my cough sweet. No.
Kokichi's the one
No.
who's controlling Monokuma.
I don't think he is.
Consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to
That
this
explains
case,
everything, even down to him taking Kaito.
Details of each crime, correct?
Maybe they were colluding.
That
Because
would
that's...
mean that he was using
To have everything lined up perfectly with no, like, scrap of evidence, I refuse to believe. Like, if he was dragging Kaito into the hydraulic press, he would have been kicking, screaming, dropping every single piece of evidence along the way. You cannot tell me that he was not in on it. Because otherwise, Kaito, I'm sorry, you were the most washed person to die in a case 5 yet. And Mukuro was in the first game.
It wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Oh, he bombed those too.
I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
She's really annoyed that this means we're gonna look at her for being the mastermind.
I want to make one thing clear.
Oh, what is that, Shuichi?
The objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma. The exercise.
What happens if you can't verify the results?
Yes. The Exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were.
You got there in the end, Shuichi. You're a bit slow. I'll admit. Attacking him, bullying, and watching him admire him. Watching him.
That's it.
So is this different to Game 1 then, where, like, Monokuma is just its own sentient thing at this point? Like, we're following 2 rules, not 1 rules. So there's no, like, fake death, no mysterious shooting. He just kind of does that.
Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Okay. Are we gonna end up being in the Neo World program again? Oh, at the time the Exocells were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Yeah, because he could autopilot them too.
Bodyguards.
Ah.
Facing him. They would have been
I see.
scanning the area, watching us.
Because you think if he wanted to keep us out, he would have at least had one, but he didn't.
Watching us. They were watching him.
Again, Shuichi, I love you, but he's like,
Monokuma
I get-
wouldn't go near the crime
he might just be a little bit stupid.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exocell, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma.
When she stole one, did that
That's why when I
cause
stole
him to
one
escape?
to the hangar,
Hmm.
the other 3 didn't pursue me.
Oh, so they were like dead set on it.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
I see. Yeah, because I was gonna say he spilled the beans before. Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage at Clash Trials, gotta be fair. There's no share that info with me, didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead, that way it'll be fair to all participants. Yeah, okay. It's sliding into place now.
Because it would have linked her to the murder.
So, how does this work then? Do we have like a fake out ending? Do we actually solve this, or do they reveal it? Because Monokuma's got a lot of cards he can still play.
So, to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar.
I don't know, because the thing is, right,
to watch Monokuma.
like all 3 times. Okay, no, I guess it was just the first time. Imagine this is being broadcast again, which, like, I could buy. I could buy. Hiriko's getting into it. But if this is being broadcast again, you've got to imagine, like, if they do get it wrong, oh no. Because then that's like, oh no, viewer rating down. I know I'm headcanoning Monokuma to care about TV ratings or money or the like, but it's like, I think seeing Monokuma get beat at his own game would be like, not something the Mastermind's willing to concede on.
That the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
See, he has this hook, line, and sinker.
Said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
It's no way I lied!
That's like,
I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me.
I believe him, do you?
The one who pitted
I
the
do.
Japanese last survivors against each other is...
Oh, no, that... Yeah, no, if we're the only people left alive, it kinda... Look, it's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer.
That doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
I mean, it didn't last time. None of them were the mastermind. Well,
I guess. But is that really
yeah.
possible?
If only you knew, Samugi.
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Oh, so he is still caught by
You have no
rules.
reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies.
Oh, so can we execute Monokuma instead?
Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward.
Hey, again, how do we
Aren't
even...
you normally the forward one?
Ah, yeah, how do you untangle where we're at
I
now?
don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth.
Himiko the mastermind, Himiko the mastermind,
Unlike the
Himiko
lies
mastermind.
you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
Himiko mastermind, Himiko mastermind, Himiko mastermind. I've been calling it since second 1.
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Called it 2 episodes ago. I'm just, do a little victory lap real quick. Oh. I told you. I told you. Yeah, he owes me £5. We made a bet. Oh, she believed it so badly as well.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
The ultimate goofiness.
It was all Kokichi's lie?
Like, imagine if somebody did this on
That
the
is
Traces,
what
by the
that
way.
would
By the
mean.
way, they announced sign up for the celebrity version officially today.
From the last motive,
I will be watching.
he was the
Imagine if
first
somebody did this on the
to learn
Traitors
truth
and they're
of
like,
the
oh yeah, I'm a
outside world.
traitor. Psych.
Based on his deductions,
I don't know, I think
a lie to
that would be
make you
funny
all
and simultaneously
think
the
he was
stupidest
the
thing anyone has ever done.
mastermind.
I see.
I'll think on it.
His own deductions.
I don't think they'll let me through the application stage with that one. Who would have thought? Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm really kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, Kay. Oh.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
Oh?
But what about the Exisals?
He just has the remote, right?
Kokichi wasn't the mastermind. How'd he control them so easily?
Like,
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
mm-hmm. Mia's remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Ryu?
Wait.
Oh, you didn't know?
I just thought they were...
You not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer,
But why would Miyu work with
she
Kokichi?
also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
I just thought there was a remote
She
that...
just slapped a
Oh, was that for
receiver
the
on
door?
each of the exosoles and took them for a spin.
And you let him do that?
It's a bit unfair to tell them all that.
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite.
Okay, that's funny.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
So that does mean K6 is going to be back to figure out who the mastermind is.
It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
They're not going to go panic talk action, are they?
It seems like they're actually fighting.
That's because they are.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
He's just really good at convincing everybody here.
Around by Kokichi's lies the whole time? What were you trying
No, it's
to
fine.
accomplish by
It's fine.
pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Please just say fun. Please say fun. He will be my favorite character in this franchise. Gundam's still second though. No, Kazuichi's still second. Or Kibo. Or Byakuya.
There's even a mastermind.
I'll have to make a Tails at some point. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this Monokuma is fully autonomous.
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Because in the first game he was being just controlled directly by Junko. Second was an AI. If this is real life again. If he's autonomous, then that has to be like way further into... This has to be way past 2. I mean, I say that 2 has a whole ass virtual reality thing. I'll think on that. I was thinking it was Junko and Nishima, but that can't be it. She's dead, we'd never come into contact with her. So who's done this? Who has planned the killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the
They clearly
rails.
have to know of Junko at least,
Back on
so...
track.
I'm gonna say
Trial is
it
to
has to be
figure
within a
out
few
who the
years of
culprit
Danganronpa
is,
3 ending,
not
though.
the mastermind.
Like, it has to be someone.
So,
Whether
yeah,
it's gonna be an Ultra
get
Spare
to
Girls
talking.
character, or like, someone who got brainwashed by the remnants that they didn't get in time. And look, I feel like they'd set them up. It's not gonna be someone random like that. They've gotta be set up in the game, so...
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's one of them here, but... Ooh.
Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma.
Most gullible person to get brainwashed in this circle.
You gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Okay...
Are you trying to get me to
He has a
do
negative impact
something?
on me.
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore.
Oh!
You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Is Kokichi secretly a television executive in the event people are watching this?
So,
Yeah, huh?
let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
But what does this
This will be the
serve?
final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
Hype moment, Sonora.
When I play a game, I can talent.
Okay,
But
okay.
what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other
And this too? Oh, this track.
No. Beating the game's master truly.
I like it.
And that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma.
It was for fun.
I can deceive Monokuma till the very end. Then
Oh, that's the hit.
I'll be the winner.
Dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected.
Uh.
Your thought process defies all logic.
You would know.
But since
He would
the
know.
outside world was in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have.
I mean, is it
At least I
though?
can enjoy this game to the fullest.
Is it though? Are you a network executive that helped with the planning, but like Monokuma doesn't know that? Are you that kid, or...?
Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Because like, if the world's destroyed, where's the happy ending? He doesn't know about the remnants of the spell. It's the second time he's done that.
Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma
Okay.
don't know who the
Let's
culprit
look it.
is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter.
Don't give us credit. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, huh?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, so this really is...
Think
This
they're
has to
gonna
take
make
place
this
a good while
easy for
after.
You better
Wait.
think again.
Were we House Peak Academy? Were we just
Whose
random
side are
ultimates
you
from different
taking
schools?
here? Isn't it obvious?
Ours?
Monokuma joins your party.
Okay. Ultimate Despair Headmaster, okay.
Who invited you?
I think we need to maybe go.
Let's join forces and unravel the truth
Oh.
behind this case.
He's gonna have too much fun with this, and then we're gonna have to, like, deal with him in the last trial. But,
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
you two are, like, the same.
Yeah.
Ish.
Let's just focus on the case.
Be quiet
Oh.
so we can ignore you.
I feel as though he's gonna actually be, like, dead and valuable.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
Oh,
He's just gonna get
having the
caught
Genshin G
in
Fuel
it.
flavors today, by the way. Put it in this, put the water in the shaker, stuck it in the fridge, and then mix it before I
Whenever you learn a
started.
new fact,
Oh, it's so cold, it's heavenly.
you learn
I'm not
something
built for British
else
summer weather.
along with it.
No. Okay.
Yes, let's look for that.
I see. The girls are
You
not
warmed up to
fighting.
him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
Shut up. Shut up, Himiko. We know you were the mastermind. So when the truth comes out, that piece of evidence makes more sense now. That evidence I couldn't wrap my head around. Okay, what's the question? Doesn't know who the culprit is, what evidence needs to be analysed again. It must be the video, right? Because that was so open and shut.
This is it!
Like, we need to analyse...
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Like, is there a cut? No, I was gonna say, does it like snap shit in an instant, which could be a cut, but no.
He was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video?
Now, unless
It's pretty
Kokichi
strange to present
got a
evidence
doll made of
that
that Angie made in Chapter 3 and then dressed up like Kaito and then made all those effects, which I don't think happened. Kaito had to be in on that.
Was Kokichi
I
trying to get
am
me
the
to
#1 champion of this theory.
Maybe he crushed
I will
Kaito
not be
with the
vindicated
hydraulic
at all
press
during this trial, will I? But I
because
guarantee it.
unknown?
He was in on it. Probably.
If that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it.
Exactly.
Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
In fact, if anything, the film kind of swayed us heavily into thinking Kaito was the one who died.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get
I-
any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
You can't do that, Himiko. He blows up if you attack him. Also,
There must be a
Let's
reason
not-
you went out
I'm
of
gonna
your
do a
way to
daring
show
thing,
us
try and
the
set my
body
webcam down.
crushed.
Will end in disaster.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted
Beautiful.
personality.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's just my twisted personality. Okay, now we know you're acting. You're lying again, Kokichi. I know there's method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. It must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What does it show? Misled. Wait, not T? M. Or C? I thought it was gonna be corpse. V? Victor? Who is Victor? Who is Victor? Or Victor? Or victim?
I see now.
Right. Yes. So it's not doctored, and yet it's definitely Kaito in there. Yeah, is that even what? Good question, actually. I'd love to know. Now, it's a question for later. For now, we know
If you
that.
show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died.
He didn't do
Even
a
if we
Samu. He
can't
didn't do what I thought
positively
Samugi was
identify
going to do the
body,
whole game, did
We
he?
would still believe Kaito was the victim. That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Can I get an enhanced on that man in the hydraulic press? I like to think I know the ins and outs of Kokichi's face by now.
Get another body!
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
But nobody was...
If there wasn't another body, then we could guess the victim was switched.
I mean... Kaede...
But too bad!
Nah.
Switching the victims was impossible.
Yeah, because you were locked inside because of the electro bomb, right? Now that unfortunately does look like Kaito.
The footage showed the body being crushed.
Unless, like, that's meant to
When in the
purposely
footage
mislead
would they
us.
have been able to switch the victim?
I think the person in the footage must be Kokichi then.
And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way.
Then was it
The camera
nursed?
doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
I was gonna say, if they had individual student accounts, you could see who tried to edit it, but...
Which means switching out
Okay.
the victim would not be possible.
Like, was it possible for them
Also,
to...
if the victim
you
was
know.
switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive.
Which, like,
We
is...
already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
I don't think it is.
It might be possible.
Did you shoot him in, like, a very specific area where he could live long
There could be a
enough?
trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Yeah, she really wants to believe Kaito is alive.
Oh, and what trick is that?
The pretend I drank the antidote, but then give it to the other person who's in on my plan, then hop in the hydraulic press, confuse
See,
everyone
you
plan,
don't
because
know,
I'm
do
very
you?
familiar with
I
that
already
one.
said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Or, I mean, Strike 9, it's
So we can't just
not
give up here.
instant. Like, I wonder if, like, because she shot him in the arm, right? Like,
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So,
I'm gonna
can you
put,
confirm
if I was a
whether or
betting
not
man,
the
I'd put
victim's
£10 on Kaito having an amputated arm.
Kaito is...
Wait, they could do that. And they did that in Virtue's Last Rewards too, the similarities continue. And actually, that was poison as well.
I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Maki
Yumiko
will
looks
then-
so excited for such, like, a regular line.
If you call her that again...
She will get you.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, she just, like, got her as in.
Let's all talk it over together.
Okay. Together. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. More times are hard to hard to rely on your friends. Again, we've not heard Kaito in that exercise the entire time for a while, so it's like,
These guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
I feel like this is gonna end with us being split down the middle. I wonder if Monokuma gets the vote now, because it'd be...
If the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered.
Yeah, I'm thinking Shuichi's probably the tiebreaker, if Monokuma gets a vote.
Wasn't edited.
Because think there's Maki, Himiko, Kibo, Shuichi, Smoogie,
Know how they switched places.
Kokichi, and then Monokuma.
I knew there was a trick
Yeah.
to that video the whole time.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Kokichi made it, so
she is the trick
100%
master.
suspicious.
But I mean, the way we're going now, it seems like Kaito made it. The tricks of that video. It has to be Kokichi dressed in Kaito's clothes, surely. With, like, I guess some, like, plastic surgery. I mean, who says a guy can't have two ultimates at once? So does that mean... Going by this logic, just gonna pause. Does this mean that Kaito was, like, bold and an amputee by that logic? Because obviously they gotta get the wig too. Less said about that, the better.
To that video.
I agree.
We all gotta figure out.
Well then help
There is
Monokuma.
no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
I don't think there is.
Does that camera seem suspicious to any of you?
Ooh. Kaito's coat. Sticking out. Aha, I can think about Kaito's coat.
Angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Person in that video.
Yeah, actually, look at the thing. Oh, I can't zoom in, but just checking. It does seem odd, actually, that it seems like the wrong sleeve is poking out. Okay.
Really, Kaito?
Something seems off about that video.
It must be the hole in the sleeve, right? No.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
I wish that were the case, but they wouldn't be able to leave.
Come on, everybody, speak up!
Why are they all liking Monokuma? It's like he's the reason 10 of you are dead. Okay, put our heads together, we can find hope and won't fall into despair. So it must be Kaito's coat, weird angle. Good. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Eh? You're right, Shuichi, you can't see things well at that angle. I don't know. You can't see things at that angle. I mean, Kaito's coat would be. Yeah. Yeah, that's like very visible.
Location?
Nah, it can't be that either. Or, like, maybe a different time. But I do feel as though the angle is, like, it makes sense and simultaneously doesn't. Okay, give us a look, give us a look. Move video. Shot of the camera from the exercise shows the monk Kaiser was hit by the hydraulic press. Again, I wish I could get a zoom on that, but it's like, hey, they could have just forgot the detail.
That video.
Yeah.
You all gotta figure out.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function.
Move the video hydraulic press. Move the video hydraulic press. Double check that again. Up, down. It's unidentifiable. No.
That camera seems suspicious to any of you. The filming angle seems unnatural, don't you think?
I mean, I'm gonna, like, try this, just for fun. No. I might be getting stuck here. What am I missing? Because you can't lie here. Surely there has to be truth. There has to be something they missed. And I don't think we need to lie to get to that.
The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Again, filming angle, maybe it was worth a try, because you never know if it just decides to not go through. Alternatively, I will shamelessly consult a guide. This isn't my Ace Attorney days where we spend 20 minutes mulling over the same problem. We walk in. Hydraulic press stop for a brief moment. I mean, Nah, we're not even given the camera to say, like, was possibly used. Okay.
Come on, everybody, speak up!
Well, I guess we'll check, because, look, I do not know the definition of the word shame, so we're simply gonna consult the classics, the literature, if you will, and we're gonna do it together. So, V3, Case 5, Trial, second half. Look, if you ever see a suspicious jump cut, by the way, I'm like, aha, I have it now. This is the behind-the-scenes version, where I shamelessly will pull up the guide and scroll to where I need to be. And occasionally, I find out Kyo is the killer a little bit later than need be. Okay, so, okay, we've already done that. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. We've done that. 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 Alright. Okay. I didn't get spoiled this time, don't worry. I would have told you. But, I do not know what they are. However, I'm happy I get to agree with Kibo. So, come on. My Shayla, hurry up.
I agree.
I don't know what I'm agreeing to, if I'm being honest.
Oh, Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second?
True, because you don't have to hold the button. As the Sugar Babes were famous to say, all you've got to do is push the button.
Because when
I'm not going into a musical number, don't worry, but like, also I have a direct message. But yeah! Oh my god, it was plot relevant. My Shayla. Wait. Okay, my brainwaves. They're waking up. They're waking up. See, I've seen enough crushing 10,000 watermelons in a single hydraulic press video featuring 1,000-degree knives. If there's a metal thing in there that can't easily be crushed, it stops, and then it stays a bit and then goes.
Why would it stop?
But what if the angle was meant to do with it? What if? Why did the press stop was only one reason I can think of? Mind mine! Okay, well my thought process is they stuck a big metal pole in there, and then it kind of like strained and held, which gave Kaito enough time to roll out Kokichi to climb in. Hypothetically? I mean, we are trying to prove that it's... okay, Exisal? I'm not sure I'm with that one. What are you? Again, it was, why did the hydraulic press come to a stop? I mean, It must be... Ooh, what are you? Again, I love how some of these things are just the least, like, legible, usable things known to man. Like, yes, I love this. Okay, this is not gonna be the alarm system, is it? Let's go on a bit more of a, smoosh around, see if we can find anything else. I mean, it could be the control panel. I mean, that or the Exisal would definitely fit the bill, wouldn't it? Like that thing screams, you know? Like, yeah, big metal object probably not easily crushed, but you stick a single one, really. You know what I mean? You stick... The audacity. The audacity. I was thinking they, like, stuck, like, its arm in there, just out of frame, and then it was like, and then got crushed. Because wasn't one of them missing? I guess that's the one they're in now. I don't think... Yeah, okay, this makes more sense, actually.
An electro bomb went off in a hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
There's no way to stop the hydraulic press.
I mean, I guess it kind... Yes, no, meaning well, no, actually. I was thinking Kokichi pressed the pause button whilst it was paused, and then, you know, whoa. Kokichi. Kokichi. You can't do this. You can't do this.
The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
May I remind you the camera had a pause function? Blink. I picked that up from you guys. Blink is effective. I like it. I'm stealing it. I'm heisting it. While the camera was rolling. He gets it. He gets me.
I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
I need to stop saying I've got so much in common with Shuichi and then saying he's got a lobotomy and was thrown down the stairs even like several times as a child, because it's like... for reasons. I see it now, that's how the bodies switched. If you stopped that, you could easily have swapped the bodies. But can you spell the word camera? I mean, I know it's this one, but still. Shuichi, I mean this in the most nice, heartfelt way possible that I can muster. He's just like me for real. I too would forget what a camera is in a time of stress. So, I mean, all I'm gonna say is that, like, he's basically the people's princess. Shut up. Shut up. Should have put another mint in and go quiet-ish, whilst I'm like trying not to choke on it repeatedly, because I mean I did that before to wondrous results. But okay, sure. That could have been a menu. The definition of could have been an email, could have been a menu. Oh well. Had them doing that. They're getting their mileage out of that minigame while they can.
After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So
very groovy though, I'll admit. I'm jamming. Oh, by the way, this is the first thing I'm recording after I hit 2,000 subscribers, by the way. Thanks for that, by the way. It's the first official time I'm saying it, thank you very much. It's very cool. At least today I was on 2,002 subscribers, which is the year I was born, and it's like, yay! Anyway,
camera position did seem odd to
Because
me.
when it's lowered enough, it completely conceals the body.
Now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Yeah, because it's also his perspective. See, I was kind of with that on Samudi, but I guess it just wouldn't allow that as a
Just
path.
described to work. The camera had to be set up precisely.
Precisely. Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? It would have to be set up there, right?
There!
I mean, that's just where the angle is.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around.
Which is circling exactly where I selected as well. Not to say I was dead on, but like,
It would have to be near the switch.
I mean, there's results.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording
Wait,
it like normal,
and now in
they
this-
would have used a better angle.
Is anybody else noticing how that, like, shoot in his thing is appearing now?
That's such an odd angle.
Did they record that before they got into the crossbow fight then? I know I was throwing that around as an idea in the first half, but like,
Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Himiko, you need to be quiet. They'll kill you for having too much swag. Also gonna bag out skills giants. I'm thriving.
There was a reason the camera was set up there.
It's like, oh, they're so good and they're like 79p and it's like, look at them. They're huge. That's like the size of my eyeball. In fact,
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really
yeah,
see
within
what
just a
was
second,
inside
Shuichi, I am conducting in the name of...
That
Yes,
was intentional.
well,
The
they
body
say
was
you never know
motioned
if you don't try.
by the press, making the swap easier.
Mm-hmm.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position so it would produce that angle.
And this appearance of the bullet hole discrepancy that proves it was spliced.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Mmm.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
The warehouse has what it
You
needs.
get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right?
But I thought she likes Monokuma.
Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press.
That is good though.
In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body.
Either somebody from the morgue, but we haven't found the morgue yet, or
Wait
Kokichi.
just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
We still have to deal with the poison is the issue. Unless he was like, hey, let me get out real
The
quick.
different body you mentioned.
But let me give you a
What are you
hand.
talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
Ooh.
Wait, the mastermind?
Nah, he's not though.
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so
So they don't have access
I
to a
don't think
morgue,
he'd be
which
able
would
to
make
produce
sense.
a body to switch out.
Oh.
Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Maybe for the mastermind's case, but not.
Well, I'll answer that.
Come on.
You're giving in pretty easily.
And you're in a robot, what gives?
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This
And?
discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
He's very helpful to have on your side, I'll admit.
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
There's gotta be something left though.
Now
Like,
then, regarding
something
the
we can get them on.
reuse of a dead body,
strictly forbidden.
that is impossible. All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Like Hyrioma. Or I guess
Wait,
Sinklo if we're going off how he was
Other
discovered.
bodies are gone? Then
I'm
who did
actually
Kaito
not-
switch places
So
with?
drink, that was bad and mean even for me. I apologize, the ukulele-based apology will be out soon, in fact. Apologies to Oreo Mahoshi fans. Also, this doesn't make actual notes. Toxic Gossip Train, etc. This information. However, two people switch places in the hydraulic press has to be the other person in the hangar then. Unless Maki got in. But I doubt it. If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki.
The issue is who pressed the button, because that, I think, is key. Because does this mean there's technically no Blackened if, you know? If I have this hammer right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time, which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down, and I can't let anything escape me this time. Ooh, Hook is in Vegas? No. Crossword. Okay, victim switch? It's gotta be right. You might think I got that from the thing, but no, I saw 6 letters and I was like, oh, it's gonna be victim again, right? No, wait, it won't. And then, I don't know, victim decide? How about only 2 people to hang out? H? Oh, victim helped. If you were playing along at home, blind with me, all I'm gonna say is if you doubted me, I would have too, don't worry. But I'm still very smug.
I see now.
He owes me another £5.
I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
That's good.
There
That's
were only
good.
2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped.
Which means they were colluding.
Working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim
Boink.
and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside.
Oh, that's so good.
They switched places while the press and the camera were stopped.
Oh no, he would have had to press the resume button. No. No.
Then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim.
Oh
To
no.
put it simply,
No. I told you. Ooh. Could you not have made a mechanism?
trick, unless the victim and
You-
culprit agreed to cooperate.
Could he not have made a
beforehand.
mechanism? Bit of rope, bit of string, bit of a remote drop thing that just, you know, absolves the survivor.
Operated? Is it possible?
I think my hope that Kaito or Suichi or both are gonna make it out of this is gone, I think.
It was so confusing.
I think the goose is not only cooked, but it's been squashed as well.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk.
You don't say.
So, have you realized who done it yet?
Yeah. The culprit of this case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit inside that exisal has no more Kokichi on it. It can only be them. Please come up wrong. Please come up wrong.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera
I'm not.
at first. If the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped,
Let me get one thing clear. A bit too close.
then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi
Oh, Kaito, you.
must be Kaito.
Oh, I know I've been saying it the entire time, but I would have never been happy to be wrong, actually.
So,
Because if they weren't
the
colluding,
person
or if
inside
there
the
was just a
exisal
mechanism.
isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
Oh.
What did you say?
Which means he did have a big ass book of things to say as Kokichi the entire time, right? Please, please, that's a really goofy visual. Even if I'm gonna see him put to death, please, give it to me, please. Show it to me, please, Rachel.
That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
But why would he work with Kokichi?
Kaito is the culprit?
Unless, like, Kokichi did a similar thing to Gonta, but to actually make
can't be
something
serious.
unsolvable? But it's
I
not.
don't
Like,
believe
why
it
would there
either.
be a 4?
But it's the only way any of this makes sense.
I don't know. There's too much going
Work
on.
has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Oh, you can tell he doesn't want to say that too. Whoever's voicing Shuichi,
Is that true?
good job.
Is Kaito really in there?
Come on, just cave, man, or just jump.
Answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Huh?
there's just no way that Kaito can still be alive.
Yeah,
Because I'm the culprit.
that's true.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh,
Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito.
I thought she was gonna say she saw him die, but that's tricky, that.
There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
Again, what are we feeling?
You told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him.
So what? They...
But the truth speaks differently.
Kokichi rigged that video then
I
to
was just running away
look like
from
it
the
had been
facts.
doctored to make us think Kaito was the Black End as like a last resort. Because Kaito can't still be alive. Yeah, Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away.
There was only one antidote. So it's more likely he died from my poison arrow.
That, or...
This
Yeah,
is
because
the
we know
truth.
he was hit. But again...
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press.
Or you could have killed
Either way,
Kokichi.
those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
He's having too much fun with this, and I love him for it.
Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
He's giving Monokuma two wrong options to make him
No,
fuck up.
that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote!
Scrum debate, I'm thinking.
There's no mistake. Kaito is dead.
I think it's easier if I see Kokichi get executed over Kaito. You know what I mean? Because I like Kokichi more, but like, he deserves it.
That's...
In a mean way. In a mean and sinister way. I thought so, so Maki is trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? That's what I think. I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There's got to be a reason for it. I truly believe that. So I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover that truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi
Why would he agree
drank
to
the
help
antidote.
Kokichi?
What?
Because if it was someone else, that's just Kaito. But like,
You
Kokichi
saw
is
him
like...
drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's
That's the thing,
another
how little does
possibility.
Monokuma know? Because I was gonna say, if they're colluding with a plan, how long
are
was
you
that electro
talking
bomb going
about?
on for? Because, like,
Impossible.
Oh?
That's impossible.
Yeah, it is.
There is no other possibility.
Oh, the red text
I
flashing on
killed
screen
Kaito!
there. Oh. Okay,
I
Let's
killed
go.
Kaito.
I don't think you did.
You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow.
Okay, let's go again. Wow, they
No other
they
possibility.
really don't want me hitting those like a second before. It's like they have to be dead on. It's fine now. Hang on, I'm just gonna use my fever time with my new power-ups. I think we're gonna be good.
I killed Kaito.
Come on, Maki.
You're the one who's wrong.
That's the thing. It's phrasing Maki by giving her this
He died
as...
from my poison arrow.
You know what I mean? Oh! Like, it's framing her as the actual
Doesn't matter
culprit by
what you
giving her
say.
the argument armament.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, this is the truth.
Vibing with the temple, though, I'll admit.
But you keep getting in the way.
Nah, I think...
You're so
But why?
goddamn annoying. It doesn't
Why would she
matter
do
what
this,
you
though?
say.
Because if she didn't kill Kaito, surely that's a relief. Or is it more a matter that she wants him to live? She has a lot of health, though. But you weren't at the scene the whole time. Let's go. Oh, damn it. Okay, it's fine. Just gotta remember those hold ones, and we're good.
But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Ooh, okay.
Because I
We
know
are
what I
shredding
saw.
code
I was at
fences.
the scene.
You can say what you want,
know
Marky,
I'm
but
not wrong.
I think it's
Sorry, I
game, set, and
couldn't
match.
buy it
Oh,
till now.
oh.
I wanted to believe I
What is
didn't
that?
kill him.
For a second, I thought it was Clover from 9 Hours, 9 Poses, 9 Doors. No, it's just a thing.
Because I
And-
know what I saw. I was at the scene.
I don't think you do know what you saw, Marky.
So I know I'm not wrong.
Final blow.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here.
What?
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
Neither he was like doing some
Pretended
freaky stuff
to
with
drink it?
Kaito to get that back to him.
Drinking the antidote.
Apologies again, should I pull the ukulele back out? Because I feel as though that was like.
Maki could only see so much through the window.
Let's just never. I'll leave it in and we just all agree to never talk about that.
I believe that Kokichi knew this.
It'll be on
and
AO3
just
somewhere, I'm
pretended
sure.
to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito.
As we took like top 5 worst things I've said on this channel,
There's
and that's a
strong
competitive list to get
possibility
into.
that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Oh.
Make him cooperate.
It's like, actually, here I have antidotes. Work with me, you get it. But, like, why? Surely being crushed by hydraulic press is preferable to being executed with the Monokuma.
Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's
But
plan.
what was his plan? Like,
However,
if Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is and this was truly unsolvable, like, what would happen? Does it, like, just break?
he needed leverage. He gave Kaito the
I don't know.
antidote.
I feel as though whatever happens in this trial will help us figure out who the mastermind is in Part 6.
In exchange
But
for
Part
his own
6,
life.
not Stone Ocean. Chapter 6.
Kaito had no choice.
Part
He had to
6.
cooperate
Looking forward to Part
after
7, though,
Kokichi
for those of you who
saved
watch
his
JoJo's.
life. That's just Kaito's character. And Kokichi knew that.
So, I think it's Kaito's still, like, fatally ill, so it would have made more sense to kill him.
Participate in Kokichi's plan.
But also, like, even if this worked, they would have had to stay in the Exisal, right? Because they could never reveal it, because then we'd put it together.
Imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us.
We're gonna finish this GP off, because I feel as though I'm gonna need the energy for the end. I mean,
He went so far as to give up his life just to create this mystery.
Miyu technically did that last chapter, just saying.
To think of something so
In a roundabout way. And then she got Michael Jackson and walked on, and the rest is history.
execute their plan.
Thankfully.
Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what.
Also, Sakura's clearly the more evident one.
But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Does that mean I get to go home then?
Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
Oh, I don't like you, Kokichi, I don't like
delusion
you.
complete
But you're not
without
Kokichi, you're
make you
Kaiso, and
think
you're
that
just
I'm
being
not.
mean. And I don't like it, because I'm
Here's
still
what you
not
guys
confident
think.
it's Kaido in
This
there,
is
but like I'm
between me
also
and
kind of
Monokuma.
confident it is, and it's like,
I don't give a crap
oh.
if the extras in this game get it right or not.
You only care if I get it right, in which case it's
Extras?
definitely Kokichi in there.
Fine with being an extra.
She's right, you know.
Huh? Why? If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
Okay. Okay.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
I was gonna say, it's those insults they caught back up to you, Himiko.
Then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives.
So we're voting with Monokuma.
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is. Then this killing game can't function.
Which means he'd get, like, replaced, and a new one would have to start, or we'd probably be like, go, we'll put into a new one to start again. There's a lot of different things to leverage on that, to be fair. If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the
I
truth.
still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way.
Oh,
it's
Monokuma's
all
gonna
the
vote, and it's
pieces
gonna be a hung vote decided by us, isn't it?
I will show you the truth.
Oh,
The truth you can't deny.
oh no, right, I entirely forgot about closing argument. Okay, so hit the Exisal. That's gonna be the Maki roll. Many have said this, so what do I keep with the Exisal? Yeah. Boink. And Trail of Blood, the only antidote, an Exisal inside the hanger, and Electro Bomb. So it's gonna be after that, right? Yeah, okay. He's with it, he understands. And then the only antidote. It must be this, right? No? No, my health, my health, my health. Okay, we're good on that front. That bomb, what else we got? Trail of Blood. Is that gonna be... Why was Kokichi dragged along the ground? Dead? Oh, evidence to culprit leading the back. Who's putting hydraulic press first? That doesn't work either. Where would I find Exisol inside the hangar? That's going to be before Marky arrives, right? So it'll be, We'll open the shutter and go inside the hangar. An Exisol, okay. We Gucci, and we got one hole. I think we're vibing. And then this one, Trail of Blood. I mean, I would say that has to be the... What would it be? Evidence is culprit in the background, yeah. Nanda Moda Scar. It's gonna be that then, right? Okay. Bit too close for comfort. Culprit in the press. So that's gonna be... Who's putting the hydraulic press first? That's gonna be the culprit then. I'm dreading getting this wrong because it'll make me redo it all. Then drink the antidote. That's gonna be... Yeah, okay. Culprit drank the antidote. He's with it. Assemble the crossbow. Oh, that's gonna be way back when for, No, okay, way back when. When did the culprit shoot Kokichi? Oh. That must not be it then. Or Kokichi. Sorry, he does unironically look like raw chicken. And I mean that in like, the least flattering way possible. But, like, also the flattering way. And then assemble the crossbow. I mean, would that be... After seeing the... Oh, no. Okay, I was a few pages behind. And last but not least, we have culprit's left arm. Kokichi's right arm. Kokichi's back. Kokichi's clothes flushed down the toilet, and 3 arrows. Okay, nothing else there. Why did the culprit shoot Kokichi? It was the right arm, wasn't it? Kokichi. Yeah, I think it must be. I'm very scared of getting this wrong, because I think I'm like on my last life. Who was hit by the first arrow Marky fired? That's going to be Kokichi again, in the back. Okay, it's coming together now. Then, who was hit by the second arrow Marky fired? That's going to be the culprit. And then, just these last ones here. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? It's going to be the... Oh, 3 arrows? Or... Okay, no. Kokichi down toilet. Don't know why they do that yet, though. My brain not putting it together, but...
This is the truth of the case!
Take us away.
Let's go over the trick.
Banger. Generational banger. It should have gone triple platinum.
Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab.
He sure did. That's my goat right there. But actually,
A black case.
can I tab out just to show you guys how Kibo looks right there? Because it's like... Chef's kiss.
The hangar, she handed the case to
Did you know that by
someone through the
2030...
bathroom window.
Oh no, was it 2025?
That someone is the culprit of this case.
You know, it's impressive. We've had 2 contenders for worst thing I've ever said on,
A certain weapon.
Yeah.
A disassembled crossbow.
Oh, my
from
direct
Marky's
message was
lab.
nice. If you're watching this Pied of
The
Craft,
culprit
big
is
up.
going to use the crossbow to
Big up.
challenge Kokichi to a fight.
Actually, doing a thumbs up. I am... Yeah, his forces on Facebook. Oh, Axu!
Some time passed,
Mhm.
and Maki made her way to the hangar.
Oh, the best thing is I
She
can
was
get up
going to
because
the
I
hangar
have...
to kill
I have
Kokichi
booted headphones for this
and
one.
save the culprit trapped in the bathroom.
I'm gonna go get him.
However,
Because I can hear everything that's going on, so you're back.
preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an
Me and
electro
homeschool.
hammer to get around the barrier. In a way.
My ring light moved, and I'm afraid. We might be playing with fire, but... By the way, I've had this thing a
She
year
used her
now.
electro hammer
It was meant to last a
disable an
month.
exisal and climbed inside.
Why is this the cornerstone
She
of my
knew
Danganronpa
exisals
Let's
could
Play? I
bypass
don't
the
know.
barrier, so she got inside
Anyway, he
one.
owes me 10 for the bets I won. Cardboard one, not the real guy.
Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi had
Okay, I'm gonna
begun
take
the
him back now because I
confrontation.
think... No, he's crumpling. Okay, it's fine.
While
I'm gonna drag him
Kokichi
across
was
the room
checking up on her,
like
the
they did
culprit
the
ambushed him with a
victim
crossbow.
culprit in the thing.
But the culprit didn't intend to
Yes.
kill Kokichi. They just
Yes,
wanted
it's
to disable
thematically accurate that I'm doing this.
That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really
And I'm back
wanted
right in time for it to go into the Danganronpa 2 intro, just saying. So that's why he got shot in the back the second time, right?
From the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately.
But why were they fighting? Why were the girls
He didn't
fighting?
want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote.
But,
While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard.
So, Kaito agreed to the plan late game, man. They were just fighting. The girls, they were fighting.
The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside.
Like, actually fly high my raw chicken of an antagonist character. You will be missed. In fact, no, I was gonna say, this is the first time the antagonist character died before Chapter 6, but no, shamefully, Nagisa might have copied this tactic in the last game. Ish.
But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow.
We were wondering when she was gonna use her talent.
The arrow hit
In fact, is there anybody left that really hasn't used their talent?
And it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal
other than the dead people.
Called Strike 9 poison.
Is Samugi really the only person who's not used their talent? Because I mean, Kibo's kind of like...
It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi
his whole thing is just being sentient.
But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies.
I'm probably just delirious. I mean, she technically did help us with the angles and stuff, so...
Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow.
Unless she was a secret third accomplice in, like, Chapter 3 or 2.
But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise.
Now's not the time to think about K6's twist.
To keep Maki from becoming the black,
he looks so surprised. Look at him. That's the look of a guy that is 4 seconds old and was born in Michigan.
Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab, and immediately ran off to get it.
At which point they're like, nah. One more time, one more time.
The poison slowly circulated through their systems, and would soon kill them both.
I see.
But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie.
So why was he in there with Kaito to begin with, that is my question. Was he just improvising, or like, was this his plan in motion? Like, did he kind of know this would happen?
Help him defeat Monokuma.
I mean, he's dead, so it's not like I can ask him, but what were they doing in there until then?
Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar.
Tune. Again, it's gonna be sad when next chapter we only get a short one. Like, changing... I don't know. Again, there's not gonna be a murder next time, so if there is... Actually, did we even do one for the Mastermind last time?
So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed
we
the
didn't.
antidote through the window.
Oh no. No, this isn't the last time I hear this. No, I'm in denial. I mean, it's in my Spotify, but in-game, no. No, I need more of this.
Was given the antidote. Kokichi immediately snatched it.
Because he needs bargaining, right? Also, Wham, that's one of my favorite bands of the 80s. Who would have thought?
Maki watched in horror.
Oh? Can I... Wait, this is on Clone Hero. I have the chart for this.
The only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit
10 likes?
was going to die from her
10 likes and I shred? In Clone Hero. I don't have enough aura to shred on an actual guitar.
He had only pretended to drink the antidote.
I knew he did drummer at A level. He had that vibe from the moment I met him.
Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel.
Which, unfortunately...
But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated,
if she just stuck around, she might have overheard something critical to undoing it.
After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon.
Yeah, he looks deranged. He's having too much fun.
Capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
It's like, nah, you will not be going on Instagram today, Kaito.
Kokichi's plan
and I guess the hydraulic press will become unsafe also.
Kuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place.
Ah! Right. It's coming into focus now. That was a stutter.
Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote.
And that's how he gets covered in blood as well.
In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan.
So what I'm wondering is, was he basically running on the assumption of, they will never know it's you if you follow my plan to a T? Because,
Under normal circumstances, the culprit
and I guess,
would never have agreed to
I guess Kaito will still have 2 arms when we see him, but I guess shooting them in the arm did have the thing that I was saying, if it goes slowly enough to where could work. But that's not what they did.
Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail.
I mean,
The two are now
we don't know what the exact terms were. I doubt Kaito's gonna share, because it might be what helps us corner the culprit. Especially now Monokuma's not being guarded. Or, maybe he had just nicked Kaito for the love of the game, but like...
If Kokichi died from the strike of poison, the whole plan would be ruined.
Yeah, if he was monitoring Monokuma, maybe that was his way of ending the killing game.
After fabricating the scene in the bathroom,
He looks so
the culprit
pathetic,
dragged
I love it.
Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created.
It tracks. But
Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel.
could you imagine if he was just like
The two
psych
of them
and just
were
emergency
finally
stop
ready
that?
to execute the insane lie.
I guess maybe he was too weak to operate a sort of
While
mechanism.
Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic
Aw.
press's control panel.
We'll get him next time. If next case has a mechanism, let me just say, I'll be so
Culprit
happy.
lay face up inside the press,
I mean,
draping
probably
their
won't be.
coat over their
But if there
shoulders.
was...
Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time.
And then... pressed pause on both of them at the same time too.
The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see.
He doesn't look confident that he's gonna
The
press
safety
stop, does
function
he?
would have triggered,
No.
but the electric
Nah.
function disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view,
I mean, the issue is what happens if he does fumble? Like, what was his plan then? Fundamentally.
Kokichi
Just
pressed
like, well,
the force stop button
guess
and
we'll
the camera's
die.
pause button simultaneously.
I mean, I guess, like, just reopen and it's like, I'm going in!
The two then switched
And then,
places.
I
and
see.
Also switched roles.
That's why they flush it to reveal that Kokichi wasn't poisoned.
The culprit and the victim.
But his hand isn't in the right place, which does irk me.
The would-be victim.
Either that's me
became
being
our culprit
too, like,
and
on
started up the
continuity,
press
but, like,
and
his
camera.
hand was basically the same as where Kaito's was for the entire time. Also, I guess the,
Kokichi had saved
thing
the
that I
culprit's
noticed where the
life
little
because
bullet
his
hole
trick
wasn't there
required
was,
their cooperation.
I guess I was just hallucinating. Yeah, that tracks. Ooh!
He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself.
I wonder if he's left us a message anywhere, though, because this is, like, insane. Like, I need to know more.
Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video.
There was just
The culprit's
a
left
minute
sleeve
gap in
was dangling
between.
from the press,
Clever.
making us think he was the victim.
But, like,
Now alone,
you can clearly tell that this is, like,
collected the video camera
he was set up.
and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again.
Yeah, because there's a really
This
slim
would
chance
make it
Monokuma would be like,
impossible for us
nah,
to
that's alright,
determine the
boss.
identity of the crushed body.
I mean, I guess he could get, like,
But there was another reason the
a
victim
really
was killed
strong
this way.
gorilla to lift it back up.
It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve.
It could be.
This was all part of Kokichi's
Unfortunately,
plan.
I don't think he had Sakura on
Not
hand.
even Monokuma could figure out.
And then he flushed down the toilet, right? True, stop holding. And so that thing looking futuristic had, like, no plot relevance, they just did that for aura, which, you know what? Sure.
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide.
So they were in there the entire time we were investigating.
And here they are now.
Well, do you reckon he was in there kicking his ass like, ooh, they don't know it's me? Or is that, like,
They're trying to
out of
deceive
character?
Monokuma in order to defeat the true
Nah, you'd have to have
mastermind.
some fun with that, surely.
And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
I'm sorry, what is that pose?
The culprit is in that exisal.
He's piloting the exisal. He's piloting the exisal. He's piloting the exisal.
The ultimate astronaut.
Someone spent too long on Danganronpa Twitter.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there.
Again,
isn't it, Kaito?
now the hype bit's over, it's just like, I hate the fact it is.
Really?
He couldn't have lived till the end and then, like, I know case logic dictates, but like,
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
oh, this is still gonna go to a hung vote, because Monokuma can't vote correctly.
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
But so does the other one if you think of it.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
How solid. No, my detective work was flawless. I know it's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is it about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to
You
this?
claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
I mean, you can see how it could be rearranged for either one. But it makes the most sense for Kaito.
You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic
The issue
wrench
is
stopped.
that hand, man. It bothers me because they were like
But that's
both
just
inside the
speculation in
Kokichi, but that
end.
one's like
No
out.
evidence
You know what
to
I
back
mean?
it up.
And again, that could
So
just be
if we
artisticness.
reverse our
But
reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right?
also, the joy in his voice is
Totally possible
gone.
that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
He just pressed this emergency stop to fuck with us, which is like, he would do that. He would.
It's
'Cause
true. There's no
Not only that,
proof
if he is a remnant of despair, you've got to think in the first game, the press
We should
paused
trust
before
Shuichi's
it
deduction.
killed Junko for
I'm
good.
sure everything will be
That
okay.
could be a reference. That just came to me now, but that's good. That's good, I
Why
like
you
that.
call it faith? That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
But down the other side are going to be
Oh,
the
I
others,
don't
right?
care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma.
Which I don't think is what we want, so... But,
What
ooh,
will the results of this voting time be?
it's gonna be hung. It's gonna be hung.
Monokuma makes a mistake. You won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then
It's
it
gonna
will
be
my victory.
Shuichi,
And that
me,
will ruin the
and
entire
Himiko
trial.
against Kokichi, Monokuma, Maki, and Samugi. I see, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself? That's why Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean to ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point? The only thing I can think is viewership again.
Start the voting already.
He's so low I can barely hear over the music.
Get into it. Sheesh. Let's proceed with voting time.
I'm surprised he didn't
shall
make us
we?
go to another intermission so we can think on it, because this
Sorry
is...
I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes.
Oh, we'll see, won't we?
Because I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Shit. Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe my own logic, and I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic, it's how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito, not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we...
We need to convince Monokuma it's Kokichi in there.
One last conversation?
Oh,
There's more to talk about?
there is.
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
I hate it. This feels like a mistake. Monokuma found 5, Kaito's coat, Kokichi's clothes, Kokichi's
Alright,
disappearance,
let's pin
murder
this
video.
down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Is that what the Monokuma found? I suppose the Monokuma found is an indication we've got a Y, right? Surely. Kaito's coat, single hole can be seen with the sleeves sticking out.
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
I see. Kaito's trying to ruin the game, that's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So I have to put my faith in him, and that's the only way. Everything we've turned up until now, what if I turned it all on its head? I need to lie.
Alright,
Okay.
let's pin this down. Who is...
Kokichi's clothes. Small holes on the back and one sleeve, both holes had traces of blood around them. I guess I... Oh, I can't ball with this. I can't ball with this, because I'm on, like, my last fraction of health. This is a unique bad ending. They're debating already? Well, that's what's mandatory. It's voting time. Yeah, I'm gonna retry. Okay, so that was unique, actually. Usually they'll vote for Shuichi. Okay. We go again. We go again. So, what else will be? Kaito's coat. That was what was bothering me, so... Shit. Alright, Kokichi's disappearance. No one had seen Kokichi during the entire investigation or until the start of the class trial. And then murder video, I don't get... I need to lie about it, but why?
Alright.
Wait, the Monokuma file. Anything ought to be identified.
Let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
I guess Kokichi's disappearance. Wait. Oh.
I only feel the truth.
Oh. Oh.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi?
Yes!
The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
It's gonna split down the middle, isn't it? It's gonna split down the middle, this is...
The truth is, after we found the crushed body,
And I was like, there's no way this could be better than 2-5. What do they mean it's as good, if not better? And then I understand. And then I understand. Please.
Yes.
What?
He threatened me. Told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all.
And family and friends, add that one in
He
too.
wanted me
Pity
to lie
points.
about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
The Global are gonna believe that, so he becomes
tell the
Samugi
truth.
Monokuma.
Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
It would be interesting if you had to fire that as a truth bullet though, and it turned out to be an actual twist, but... rightfully
So sorry,
suspected.
people, but it's true.
How dumb is Monokuma? Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito's trying to fool Monokuma and trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito and what he's trying to do. I'm not sure why he's doing this. No, he's not doing it to hurt us, but I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine, I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
I think Maki's willing to believe that too,
Hey,
to be fair.
Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all.
Huh?
If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
Oh.
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
We've got
Stop it! That's enough.
Exisal Kaito.
It's over.
It's not over. Oh!
If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished.
Yeah, but like, if he gets it right, we still will get the.
So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
I was expecting that
My bad.
a bit later, I'll be honest.
I'll explain everything.
Yeah, please do, because my mind is
It's voting time.
repeatedly
Don't get it wrong.
on both
I'm
sides.
definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
I mean,
Kaito, no!
he may have been the first, but he's certainly not the last person to put
Just
Kokichi in a
like you
hydraulic
figure
press.
It all out, Shuichi. You're really something else.
He sounds like
All you gotta
Kokichi, though,
do
I'll
is
admit.
believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives
wig.
do.
Maybe he was the ultimate plastic surgeon, you know?
Hey, Monokuma! Let's hurry up and get this vote started.
I like how he's like,
Well said. Let's get this started then.
Thank you. But also no thank you.
Racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
This has got progressively worse, actually, since the first case to do. Or, okay, the second case was kind of easy, but, like, the fourth and fifth ones have just hurt. I can't vote for the Keebler, man. Sumugi? I mean, the cosplay could be an element. I'm going to vote for the rat.
It's no use.
Wait, what do you mean it's no use? Who are you, Silver the Hedgehog? Done debating already? Tag, you're at Shuichi. Remember when I said anyone who didn't vote would receive death? What kind of bear would I be if I didn't keep my promise, so bye-bye. Is this... Oh. I didn't realize that was a thing. I thought I could just abstain. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, fine. And the vote tally is... Himiko's gonna still think it's Kokichi, right? It has to be.
It seems the voting has finished.
But if Kaio just reveals it, then what was the point of this whole case? Did their plan fail then? I don't know. All six, the Monokuma didn't even vote.
Who'll be chosen as the black?
I mean, we know.
You make the right choice.
We know.
Or the dreadfully wrong one.
Be wrong. Please be wrong, it'd be more interesting, and also I mean, I love gambling. But not that type. Missing retries, yeah, I was gonna say that was a rough one. Testimony, 5th class trial, final results. I mean, 30,000, 40,000 points. Yeah, I was gonna say, we still did well, except for when we had to blatantly cheat. I mean, what? I didn't hear that. Did you hear that? It must have been the wind.
Well...
If the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even more morons can't screw this up.
Absolutely right!
Blackened who killed Kokichi Omer is Kaito Momota. You all got it right. So, you all got it right, huh? Even for Shuichi and Maki all voted for me. What a relief. I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, it was hard to write like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Seriously, look at this... It's even got a bunch of alternative lines for different events, too. But even so, I had to wild web. You guys couldn't tell, though, right?
Come on, man.
Come on, guys, don't look so sad. You guys get it right, that's all good. Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing games, why did you kill him? I believe that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki, was she protecting Taito or just believing in him like me?
Right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said. Get the antidote in favor of...
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me he had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
What plan? I've been thinking of a way to throw a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw him off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind.
Ah.
Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Well, you fell for it. But you know, I've heard a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control. I had Miu make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard using Gunther making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind. Why would you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind.
Shit!
Was to end this boring killing game. When did... I thought if I showed you this despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it'd end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die in Maki's hands. do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Oh, why do you think this killing game started again?
What?
Oh, because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything's ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it. So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too?
Disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind. My actions were instigated by the true mastermind. But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback.
Could it be?
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights to target Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once they remembered he was remembered of despair. Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talks about the true mastermind. Even so, it's still rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. All students of Hope's Peak Academy and our fates are tied to the remnants, and I would have imagined that they would bring up Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I don't know about that flashback light, but I guess it's another mystery for you.
I mean,
Anyway, like I was saying,
you know...
who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't move. This game is pointless until you win. That's why I thought of a special plan.
That's true.
When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will be to help me win. I don't really get it, but does this plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you to kill me.
What? I mean...
The plan was to make the case where a victim was unknown, and trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he was that even Maki rolled Kokichi with a black, and then I'd show myself Monokuma's rule would be invalid, and if Monokuma was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would
That's
end?
right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about it myself. Well, Monokuma cared if he messed up who the Blacken was. And this is what he said.
Well, you know...
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break their rules as they please. Being invalid like that just isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
The death games are meant to be watched. If no one's watching, there'll be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making a game like this in the first place.
But...
Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
Which means...
Monokuma is aware that someone's watching us. In which case, I have no doubt this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
So, this is a kind of show. We'll be watching. We're the only people left alive, aren't we? That's right. The flashback light is the reason we even remember that. Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but for this clash trial, there's no doubt. Monokuma can't do what he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. Oh.
Yeah.
Just like Kokichi said, if this game rules matter so much, somebody's watching. The death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who is watching this?
Hey.
What's this all about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why don't you tell us? We were friends during the trial. Oh, honestly, I was just happy that you guys cooperated with me.
Well...
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunities on the helping
Well
hand. And then here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind, then who is the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Oh my god, you are just too cute. Really?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway. It was kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy. What?
Jeez.
Yeah, I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme was.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw
What are you
around.
talking about? You want me to kill you?
Ah.
I figured you'd react like that. Are you sure you're okay with that? If this person kills me, then Maki will become the Black End, and her crown will be exposed so easily. If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Oh, that's playing dirty. Oh, so that's why he gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
And that's why you have to kill me, so we can win and ruin this killing game. Being the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring him down to utter despair. And everyone who died can rest in peace. Oh crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know, that wasn't boring, right?
that punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me. No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game. It was crazy, but that went and come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice. Because, I'm out of time.
What?
Time.
Could it be...
Kaido, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
You said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore. That was a lie. A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking.
But you know...
I don't wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all.
That's right.
In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If he was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
This might be the virus.
What?
Virus?
If I remember correctly...
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant. Well, if I was to spill bullets as virus detected, like really, the corpse wasn't enough. This might have something to do with that virus. Kaito didn't use that flashback light, so we might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We selected because we didn't.
Well,
Perhaps the virus was just dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project.
tell you the
You
truth.
could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
Kaito is infected with the virus, but how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed up. Well, I knew this was coming, that's why I agreed to KOKICHI's plan.
But you know...
When I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
KOKICHI gives me a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It seemed like a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi would see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What?
Well
I thought
done.
that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then...
Kaito, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with KOKICHI and lie to you like that. Even if I messed up stuff during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
That's just what I'd expect from my sidekick.
Why?
You knew I'd see through it, why?
Then...
And you knew it's pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Ah,
It wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge
What does
success.
that mean?
Why?
I mean...
Because I was planning KOKICHI pretending to be the mastermind. We got closer to the true mastermind's lair. And this truth has got to be hint that means the real truth. The real truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, that's why KOKICHI gave his life. You talk as if he was your partner when you hated him so strongly before.
What?
Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pretty pissed off at him. I'm gonna go through so much crap, to the end. Oh, no, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
Hey,
It's getting hard to breathe. Like, hey, please, can you...
Hey, so...
Hey, can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun it was. That was a lie. Obviously. How could you play a game that you forced to play? Be fun. I think this game is fun to survive. I'm lying to myself.
Huh?
You little... The bastards who create this game to toy with our lives, and the shits enjoying it. They all piss me off.
shit!
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this killing
That's
game.
right.
Gaslighting girl boss. KOKICHI said that.
Ah,
That could have been a lie too. You probably said it so I cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth. Even at the very end, I don't really understand KOKICHI. But maybe that's just what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? KOKICHI was the very embodiment of a lie. Yeah, pretty much wraps up my explanation. Ah, finally. I need to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
What, me?
I mean...
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
Jealous?
That's right.
You're always saving us, you know. Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool and then I got frustrated. So that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaito, that's not true.
Hey.
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaito. You were your sidekick. You said you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I can do all this. You didn't take me back then. Even now, I'd be... Kaito?
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? How can I be okay? I'm about to die. You sure are, Bucko? It's punishment time. Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
Oh, you plan to get in my way? You know what will happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
And yes, I've been struggling to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
Oh, no, stop.
Kaito!
Kaito, I can't even die, Kaito.
That's it!
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey,
Oh,
hey!
just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is, you know what I mean?
Huh?
What? On a life ends, those closest to it mourn, but if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope, and that's my point.
Hey!
What are you talking?
Hey!
He's using Kaito's punishment to bring back him.
Rise and shine, your sign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocons!
It's I was just like, bring back that you brought back.
Is all that remains of a once powerful nation.
So worse.
Right now,
He brought back a punk rocker. He brought back a murderer. One of them gave birth to an insect. The other one caused that. And the other one, worst of all, is a nerd. I also forgot how to do all their voices, so ditto. Hey Monotaro, no matter how you read it or spell it or say it, I'm still Monotaro. What's that? That's totally why.
By the way,
What the hell's going on? I could have sworn it was one of you chumps before.
hell yeah!
Fuck if I know, what's this rubbing a damn now? This side chick is bumming me the fuck out.
amazing adventure.
What did you
But
say?
we're not all of them completely destroyed. Those old Monocops were destroyed. These ones are the latest model. They take up the factory setting, so in a way it's like they're brand new characters. They're new characters now. I toss it back. I'm not miserable anymore. You brought them back on the web just like that. Oh, you guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monocub. But finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. What are you telling me you have a casting call out, or are we just like... Are you just really effective at kidnapping? It's probably the latter.
Amazing adventure.
Finding other people?
Well,
I got no idea what's going on underneath me, that's right.
hell yeah!
I was off with the world blue and she dicks one of them, of course.
Hey, hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means? The Monocup's back up on my exosol and start protecting me again. Still wanted to find me now. Now this is bad, just get the exosols again. So what?
I won't let you kill him.
It doesn't matter. I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Oh, stop. Even if you kill the fight the exosol, you'll just get killed, damn it. Remote control and the last electro bomb crushed in the press.
No.
I won't give up. Mark, you're all enough, are you? I've never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill. This is the first time I've actually fought to protect someone. And I've never been given a nickname like Mark-Your-All before either.
What?
You. And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Mark-Your-All. Mark you.
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill
And that's
him.
why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Mark-Your-All, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing.
Hey, so...
Hey, Mark-Your-All, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. But wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
That's right.
You decided you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You vote for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
don't cry. Can you send me off with at least one last smile?
I believe in
You guys do it. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Okay, Kaito, I won't cry.
I'll endure
Me
it.
too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it.
I
I can't cry even if I wanted to, but rather your face is moist. Hey, sorry about the wait, Monaco. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do.
Dong, dong, dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
Hey,
Let me just say this is the true mastermind of controlling Monokuma.
get ready.
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest of you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi.
And Shuichi, never forget you're not alone. You're a friend, so don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Kaido.
The impossible
And don't
is
forget.
possible.
All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Kaido.
Maki-roll.
Oh, you're gonna cry. You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Oh, of course, my bad for making you cry like that. Ugh.
All right.
Alright, well, let's end this with a bang.
Kaito Momota.
A special
Luminary of the stars.
Special punishment students at the Luminary of the Stars.
Okay, okay.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Get ready.
Well, Screw you, I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time!
Collapse to the floor with no pulse. It'll be really funny. Okay. Disco. No. Oh. And blast off second ignition. Oh. That's, I was gonna say, it was giving Danganronpa 1 school vibes, but that... Oh. I was gonna say, cool throwback, but they're not gonna be that direct, are they? Right, where's he going? Kaito, I believe that I always knew you could make it to China. It still feels too tame. It's just that really. Come on, come on. China, China. I didn't expect it to be Chinese type execution. Let's go. Why is the moon kind of serving though? Oh, error confirmed. Wait. Oh, fine, call me Maki the way I'm emotionally repressing her. You know what? You know what? You know what? It's vulgar as fuck. It's like, ooh, ooh, execution failed, motherfucker. Also, Kiba lost a bit of his hair, like, my goat. I'm trying to keep it above board here. And it's pretty difficult.
Right?
Kiba, are you okay? You got hit by that debris when you protect.
Well,
I'm fine. More importantly. Ugh.
Hey!
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaido won.
Yeah?
What do you mean Kaido won?
Because
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaido didn't die from your execution.
Okay.
That's right. Kaido wasn't killed by you. It's Kaito's victory. I know if we meant to do it, but just going on because some jackass. Well, whatever. Thought it's the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over.
Hell yeah!
No shit.
Hey!
Ain't there any of the school regulations?
Right.
The killing game goes on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations, so you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? No reason you want rules is you're showing this to someone.
Well...
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaito. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
Stick for Kaito's death meeting. I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die. Who isn't even gonna play the game anymore? It's already over. You can get the sandwich with the knife. Oh, what's everybody talking about anyway?
Well, actually...
there was someone in the last act. I don't know what's happening at all. Yo, Pops, it was him. We wanted to help you out. Momonosuke's acting nice. He's shooking up for brownie points.
They're so...
I just hung myself around you cute little cups. Get around, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you all about what you missed. A whole month? Will that take longer than the whole chapter? I'll tell you all about it whilst I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids going ahead and leaving me at home.
So long, farewell!
I'm gonna try my best to bear well, Monokubs, I'll admit. Why did I stay behind? Because I'm gonna give you a reward for working so hard. You don't want it, just go away. By the way, I don't know why you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way, nah, this game is gonna get going and going for a long time. During his ranting, Monokuma took out a flashback light. Oh shit. What did you just do? Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
It's broken. I don't feel like I remembered anything. This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is the only choice you have. And that hope doesn't exist here at all. Oh, the killing game's never gonna end. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared that there is no hope. After that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. And not just Kaito, but Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted and someone none of us trusted, we lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing, because we're drawing closer to discovering the true mastermind. I guess those two candidates down. What the motherfucker? Hello, sister. How are we doing? Can I say bye, sister, to this woman? No, this is the third game. The killing game will never end. Never, ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I just want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we'd have to keep doing it. Oh, it's just simple, like that. With voice actor appearance too. Oh shit!
Such despair.
And she's white too, so it's not Samugi. Probably a better way to phrase that, but you know what I mean. Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard. The place where Kaito and I would train together. My heart felt crushed, all the lost and guilt and happiness, helplessness sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing? Ah, Maki.
Hey.
So, you came too. Yeah.
Sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaede ended up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
Are you feeling lonely? Huh?
Hey.
Are you lonely now that Kaito's gone?
Okay.
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If he hadn't been my friend, I would have...
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember last time I ever cried that hard. I don't know how long it's been.
Okay.
But now I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I am grateful to Kaito. Grateful?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to tell him, rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks. Yeah. So, you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought. I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you. Samugi, Himiko, if you don't mind, can we join you for your training? Huh? I'll train you all the way from the ground up so we can end this killing game faster. We're gonna end this together. Himiko and I promised Kaito. Yeah, we're gonna do whatever we promise and work together to end this killing game.
Right.
We can't afford to lose the despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere, but he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Kaito said it best. I'm not alone. That's right. I have my friends. Not just my friends here, but also the ones who've died. They will give us their hope too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair can't defeat me. I'll hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry,
Why is
hardships.
Kibo not there?
Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories.
I don't like that. It's like, no, we are not.
Then
We're
we
not
should
doing
train
it.
too.
We're not doing the Kibo's dead
I don't
immediately.
have
He was the
anything to
mastermind all
worry
along. Nah, they wouldn't.
I mean, I'm
But-
Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Well, actually, Shuichi's the only one doing pull-ups there as well. I see you. But what's up with Kibo? Hey! Oh, by the way. Samugi. what happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went? Kibo? I don't know. What is that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. The rest of us are here. I kind of wish he'd come too.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Don't do it, Kibo. Don't do it.
Don't
do
it.
No, no.
I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me
Professor
along the right
Idabashi,
path.
why did you put his consciousness in his ahogi?
All I hear now
Or
is
was he being
silence.
piloted by the mastermind and now
That
he's his own
silence means
person?
My will is now my own.
In which
Even if
case,
despair is all we
damn.
have to choose.
Maybe
Even
I
if
want the
hope
mastermind to
no
live.
longer exists,
No.
I will never.
Oh, those are
give in to
missile
despair.
launchers. And he looks like he's in Watch Dogs.
I will end this.
Okay.
This school,
Hello, yes, I'd like to make a report, a documentation, if you will, in the legislature, yes. Yes, he's doing it. He's going to the fuck. Starships were meant to motherfucking fly, ascending to an app. My control fell on the floor.
Destroy it.
Pookie got overpowered! Bro said I'll fix the problem the Tony Blair way. He's literally airstriking the children. And that's the third contender for the worst thing I've said in this recording. Like, I'm going to hell. There's going to be a special place reserved in hell for me after this specific 2 hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, signing off, clear chapter 5. Well, hey, and we've taken Kaito's jacket. Lovely. I love me a memento. Wow. We'll be back. I got like 2 episodes of this left. I mean, maybe I split chapter 6. I really don't want to end Danganronpa, man. I'm enjoying this series too much, but like, it's gonna end at some point. But it's, do you reckon if I bribe Spike Jonze to make a new one? Or is that just like denial? If anybody knows a way to raise billions of pounds so I can buy a Japanese game development company and make them bend to my whims, let me know. Let me know, because I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh, I already saved. I want to go to the funky music. Oh, the school looks different. Why, there is a Ferris wheel on there, and the corpses of a mono club. Okay, is it doing that every chapter, or is it doing it now specifically for reasons? So Kibo's gone on a rampage, which is great. It means he's not the mastermind, but I hate the fact that we have that nice scene of them all showing to support Shuichi, and it's like, one of them is the mastermind. Yamas, hey. I don't like it. So, I guess we go from there. If you have enjoyed, of course, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, helps so much. If you want to see more of the good stuff, I'm ending this one bang on midnight. Feels like a weird coincidence, but you know what? Sure, this one's going to be an overnight export for definite, but it is how it is. But yeah, I guess we're done. So yeah, that was a really good chapter though. Will next chapter be it? I don't know. I've heard week 3's ending gets kind of wild, so you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But again, that's us done for now, so until next time, chapter 6. With all that said and all that aside, fly high, Kaito. And thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik. Once again, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. First video, portion of a video I'm recording after I've done that. Hit that even. And peace out.